also somebody calling on Google Voice, but I'm not going to answer that. I don't care about that.
Shalom.
Oh shit! I got to fix my thing. Hold on. If you're speaking, I can't hear you. One second. One second. You're probably saying something stupid, but let's just wait anyways.
I haven't.
All right.
I
Hello.
just said hello.
Sorry.
I
Usually the
said
first person
shalom.
you well. All right. Well, there you go then. All right. How old are you? How old are you?
55.
You're not 55, but okay. Um.
55.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump? Thank you. Did you vote for Trump?
What does that have to do with prompt?
MAGA. Why do you hate the
Yes.
LGBT plus community? Okay, you did vote for him. Okay. What are you? What are
Because
your views on LGBT?
perverted.
What are your perverted? Yeah, there is a major lag. There is.
I think it's perverted.
I hear ya. I hear ya. Why is it perverted? There's
Well,
a
it's
big lag.
unnatural.
There is a big lag. Come back up. Come back up. I hope there's not lags with other people. Eric, I'll bring you up in a second. Hold on. Well, let's see. Actually, let's see, Erica, if there's a lag with you. If there is, then fuck. Hi, Erica.
Well, now I'm up, you're not lagging, but when I was, you were
Well,
really
no, I was,
lagging.
I heard the lag also with that guy, so I'm not hearing it with you, which means I think it was just a one-off thing with that guy.
No, it wasn't just that. Like your picture was lagging with your voice.
Oh,
So
oh, I
your
see,
your
I see.
picture was like 5 or 10 seconds behind your voice.
Gotcha. Is it better now?
Um,
People in the comments, is it better? It's a TikTok issue. Erica fixed it.
there we go. See?
We're all good? All right, well, that's cool. That's fine. Hello, user. How are you doing?
Hi.
You are not 18. Goodbye. You're like 8. That
No
person literally
tea.
sounded. That person literally sounded like 8 years old. How are you doing, Erica, today? Besides being radiant,
I'm actually fucking radiant. Thank you, Douglas, for asking.
you're fucking radiant. Not just radiant, but
I
fucking radiant.
I have a hoodie that says I'm fucking radiant on the front of it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I really do like that. Hey guys, we are looking for opposition. Opposition being anybody who has an issue with the LGBT plus community and or voted for Trump. Okay, so if you fit one of those criteria, just hit the request button at the bottom of the screen. So you have a hoodie. Do you have? Are there like shirts and stuff that say that?
There are, yeah.
Where? Oh, it's in your. You have the
Oh
little
no, no,
the
no,
link in
not
your
on
bio, right?
my no,
Yeah.
not
Where
on
is it?
my store. They're not
Where?
from my store. They're from a feminist clothing company actually called the Spark Company,
Oh,
who make all kinds of like different clothing with like feminist slogans and images
okay.
and stuff.
That's cool. I like that. That's very cool. Jay, I don't really give a shit what president said what. I don't. That has nothing to do with the topic. What point are you trying to make? I don't care. Let's bring up the next guest though. Hi, user. How are you doing?
Hi.
I swear to God, that person made their voice. If that was you making your voice lower pitched,
Hi.
hi, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Like if that's you doing your most grown-up voice, what the hell?
Yeah. Wait 10 years and you'll have a natural grown-up voice, hopefully. But maybe not. Oh my gosh. They just keep adding letters. Andrew, those letters have been there for a long time. You gotta keep up.
I love I love that what people are telling us is I never looked at the letters till somebody pointed it out. And then that person was 10 years behind, so they gave me the wrong letters. And now when I found out what the letters are, I think that you've just added them. You're just showing your ignorance, which is fine, but that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to look when LGBTQIA came out. I know it's been like good several years, 10 years plus or something. Anyways. All right, guys. We are looking for opposition. Again, if you voted for Trump or if you have an issue with the LGBT plus community, come up. I don't know. I'm trying to see when those specific letters come up.
Doug, did you say that Andrew was a Christian?
I didn't know either way. I don't. He said he is a Christian, or he
No,
are you
he
saying he
said
misspelled it?
no, he didn't say anything about Christian. He said, "Who said I was a Christian?"
Oh, I
I
never
don't
said
think
anything.
anybody said you were
I
a
never said anything about that.
Christian or a Christian. How
Yeah,
did
so
his
the
phone not correct
LGBTQ, late 90s, early thousands. The IA has been there since the early 2010s. So we're looking at like 15 years, guys. 15 years or so.
I just want to point out, I very much doubt there's anybody in here who is using a phone that is 15 years old
I would hope not.
and you update your phone every couple of years, but why aren't you updating your knowledge? Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, who gives a shit if there's other letters in there or not? Like, what does that change? Like, what's the issue with that? I don't understand, like, why that's specifically a problem. But hey, who knows? How's your day been so far, though, Erica?
Well,
Thank you, Tammy.
I was on with Matt until 6:30 this morning, so I only got up at 1.
Gosh. Talk about dedication. All right, guys, keep tapping and sharing. Make sure you guys send in the heart me as well. We are just looking for opposition. So anybody has an issue with the LGBT plus community and or voted for Trump, come on up. North Korea loves me? Well, I don't think North Korea can have feelings. Are you talking about the people of North Korea? I don't think they know I exist.
I would like to know why specifically North Korea would love Doug. I mean, we know Russia loves Trump, right? Maybe that is maybe dictators from around the world are backing specific.
They know I destabilize America. If I'm that powerful, that's great. I would love that. I don't think I'm that powerful though to destabilize America. Probably the guy you voted for is doing that. I'm not. Thank you, Shelley.
That's why Russia really likes him. Just pointing it out to you. That's why Russia likes him. Because he's a destabilizing influence.
Mm-hmm. That is spot on. Good to see you as well, Ray. You have lost respect for the community. Why? What did they do for you to lose their respect or your respect? I did invite you on up though, AC Worth. You see that comment from Jay? All right, we have somebody named Farm Boy coming up. This might be a good conversation. Hi, Farm Boy. How are you doing? You're an accidental request. It happens to the best of us. It's okay. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing all right. All right. Again, if you voted for Trump and or have an issue with the LGBT plus community, hit the request button. Hi, Tyler.
Can I just say, Jay just said, say something bad about your country's politicians. Go ahead. Cool. Nigel Farage is a cunt. Boris Johnson is a feckless idiot. Where would you? I think Kemi Badenoch is the worst party leader that any party has ever had since Boris Johnson. That's 3 different politicians. Would you like me to carry on?
I'm sure you probably have more. Tyler, how are you doing?
Dude, you have the most punchable face I've ever seen in my life. You are the ugliest fucking looking little man syndrome I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, how old are you? I need to know your age for you to be up here.
What kind of question is that?
I have to ask everybody that. If you can't give me the answer, then I'm going to have to drop you, unfortunately.
How old are you? I don't have a job and I sit on TikTok complaining
All right.
about Trump syndrome.
What does that make you? If I'm somebody who has no life sitting on TikTok, you're literally on my thing. You're doing that same thing.
Oh, complaining about Trump syndrome.
I didn't catch that
What?
part.
You just can't even put a sentence together. How embarrassing.
I wonder what about me makes me have a. Yeah, he really destroyed me by saying I have a punchable face. That really got me. Right in the gut. Hey, if you want to actually come up and formulate an argument, that would be better, but I don't think you can do that, so you just resorted to name calling. Hi, SWAT. How you doing?
I'm in the bath right now. Can we debate?
How old are you?
I just want to debate, man.
I need to know your age, otherwise I gotta drop you.
I want to take a spinky.
Okay.
Somebody in the
Etiquette can be
comments just asked. Somebody in the comments just asked me to say the phrase "bottle of water." I say it with T's in it, unlike most Americans who say "bottle of water" with
You speak
D's.
about that often, Erica. I can tell that really upsets you.
It's so true. If there's a T in the middle of the word, Americans say it like a D.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that later. Colton, how are you?
Good.
Hi, Col. Yeah, you're not 18.
Child.
See, I really enunciated the T there, Erica. Are you proud of me?
You did. Do you normally do that?
No.
Hmm.
I do it with like the D's. That sounded weird. Need, how you doing?
What's up? I don't know. Where does the MAGA hates the LGBTQ community? Where does that come from?
I just need to know your age first. How old are you? It's for
48.
TikTok terms and stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Did you happen to vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What are your views on the LGBT plus community?
There are people like me.
They are people like you, yes.
Yes.
Do you think that they should be like getting kicked out of the military and being denied different healthcare rights, things like that?
If they're dependent on a drug, yes, they have to be kicked out of the military. I wasn't allowed in because I used an inhaler. You can't be dependent on something and be in the military.
I
So
didn't
if they're
ask that.
dependent on hormones,
I
they
didn't
can't
ask
be.
that. Yeah, I didn't ask that though.
What?
You can be a transgender person not on medications.
Well, then I guess they wouldn't be kicked out, those ones.
They were kicked out.
And it was only people that were dependent on
Nope.
drugs to survive.
No,
Untrue.
it wasn't.
Untrue. All transgender individuals.
I don't
Hormones
know
are
about
not.
that.
I do know about that. We literally know ones that have been kicked out.
Yeah. No,
In
So,
fact,
but you voted for that.
I'm not going
In fact,
I'm not going to
hi.
verse 1. I'm not going to verse 1, Erica.
Well, then
I'm
you
just-
shouldn't
I'm
have
not-
come
I'm
up
not doing
because you shouldn't have come up because there's two of us here. But I want to point out we have a friend. We have a friend on here who, when they got kicked out, that's when they started taking hormones.
That's anecdotal.
Um,
I don't care about your friend's story.
What?
Overall, it's just the reason was given that it was because they were dependent on hormones.
That's
No, it
that's actually
wasn't.
untrue. I have the executive order in front of me. It mentions nothing about that whatsoever.
But you said MAGA.
Would you like for me to read it? Would you like for me to read the executive order?
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay.
I'll listen,
It mentions nothing about that. Okay. This order requires that the U.S. Department of Defense update medical enlistment and retention standards to ban transgender individuals from serving in the armed forces within 60 days and to discontinue the practice of pronoun self-identification. It also requires that the U.S. Secretary of Defense identify further measures needed for full implementation and provide a report to the President summarizing these measures within 30 days. Service members will be required to use sleeping, changing, and bathing facilities corresponding to their assigned sex, with exceptions only in cases of operational necessity. I'm almost done, I promise. The order outrageously declares that identifying as a gender that is different from an individual sex assigned at birth conflicts with a soldier's commitment to an honorable, truthful, and disciplined lifestyle, even in one's personal life. The order also states that using pronouns inconsistent with one's assigned sex compromises the government's ability to establish high standards for troop readiness, lethality, cohesion, honesty, humility, uniformity, and integrity. Hormones weren't even mentioned, neither were medications.
Well, give me a second. I'll look at.
I literally just read it to you. So, Tammy, thank you. I appreciate it.
They consider gender dysphoria medically.
I read to you the executive order. It mentions nothing of what you claimed.
Hold on a second.
You're gonna at least concede to that?
The Pentagon said that it's because they're medically incompatible.
I read to you
I know
the
what you
executive
read,
order.
but there's more to it. We're not going to read the whole thing. I just read to you also. Why don't you respect what I'm saying?
Yes, but all transgender people were kicked out, not just ones on medication.
Transgender is not gay, though. I mean, it's a totally different thing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They're not kicking gay people out. They're not kicking gay people out.
What the absolute fuck are you talking about?
I just cited you from the.
I didn't mention anything about gay people. Nobody mentioned that. That came from nowhere from you.
LGBTQ is gay. Also, it's in there. You're saying that we hate gay people.
So you're trying to change what we're talking about now because you didn't like what I read.
You have it in your prompt.
I read to you the executive order. Your claim was that
you didn't read the whole thing. What about the mental illness part?
Your claim was that they only kicked ones out who are on medications or hormones, whatever the case is. I read to you. They mentioned nothing about medications. That word wasn't even in there. Neither was hormones. None of those were mentioned in the executive order. All trans people were kicked out. It made that very clear. You're going to have to concede to that if you want to move forward in the conversation. In the meantime, everybody else, if you can keep tapping and sharing, make sure you send in the heart me there at the top left. If you did vote for Trump and or have an issue with the LGBT plus community, hit the request button at the bottom. If you're watching on the tube, make sure you subscribe and like the live if you like it. All right. Dude, come on. Yeah, David, I got it. Shush.
Again, you have me fucking muted. So annoying. Grow up.
No, you weren't. Right. No. I'm going to mute you now. You were not muted. You were off the screen. If you are looking at a screen that does not feature Douglas's face, we cannot hear you.
He's just doing his absolute best to avoid what we're talking about. I didn't kick him.
Let me just demonstrate to you. I'm currently talking. I'm going to keep talking, but I'm going to go off the screen.
And we can't hear her because she's off screen. That's how that works, guys.
And then when I
clap. You sound like you're in a fucking airplane or something.
And then when I come back, you can hear me again. That's how this works.
He knows that, though. That guy that's not his first time being up on a live. He knows that. He was just desperately trying to not respond to what I was saying.
Sorry, you're talking. My apologies. Sorry, what was you talking about?
How old are you?
I'm 18, 2008.
Okay, cool. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
I've done a few debates on this. I've got problems with them. They have the highest rates of pedophilia, which
you're gonna have to show. Hold on. First of all, on TikTok, you can't say that word. Just
apologies.
TikTok. Just say P3dos. You're gonna have to provide evidence of that. Yeah, you're gonna have to provide evidence.
I've got a government verified media source, National Institution of Health. I can give you the full thing if you want to type it out, and you can research it right now, but it's a verified government source, and that's not my only problem. I've got multiple, but
let's tackle that one first. We got to tackle that because that's a very bold claim. That's a very bold claim that I've never seen evidence of ever.
I wouldn't claim it if it wasn't true. I just do you
want
me to read you out the
yes, I would like to know. I would just tell me what the title of the thing is. I should be able to Google it like that.
I'll just give you the link, and then you can search it up. It's a government website. HTTPS.
I can't type all. If it's going to be a long thing, I can't type.
Just give the name of the article.
That's it.
National Health Institution. The proposed. I've just got the thing that comes up on Google here. The proportion of heterosexuals and homosexual pedophiles among.
Again, you can't say that word on TikTok, please. National Health Institute.
The title. I'm just trying to get.
I know you could have said P3DO. You could have said P3DO, and I would have known what you were talking about. are you doing here, man? There's literally no evidence of this at all.
You guys keep muting me.
Nobody is muting you. We cannot hear you when you're off screen. Nobody is muting you.
I just want to say this. I record all of these lives.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so you're going to look pretty bad in it. I don't give a shit.
Okay,
now it's
cool.
that you don't care.
It would look bad if you actually give me evidence of your fucking claim.
I've given you evidence. I've told you what to search up. The proportion of heterosexuals and homosexual pedophiles among sex offenders.
You cannot say that word on TikTok.
Well, I'm reading you out what it said.
Then say P3DO. I would know what the fuck you're talking about. If you say that word again, I will drop you.
You need to just calm down. A study
because you can't listen to basic instructions. It's basic instructions.
You can't listen to basic.
Hi, I have a question. Oh, can we not? Other mods who are not.
Yeah, guys, we got it. Yeah, we got it.
You guys stop muting me, please. I'm trying to tell you the source.
It wasn't right. First of all, shush. Second of all, it wasn't Doug or I. It was another mod. We've asked them to stop. Okay.
Well then you guys, get them to stop, or else how am I supposed to give you the info?
Hi, can you tell me what year is that? What year is that study from?
The study's from 1992, but it gets updated and fact checked every year. That's why it's still classified as a government verified media source to this day.
No,
so it gets fact checked yearly.
Wait, can you prove that? Where does it say that on the source?
If you go to the top of the screen, it'll say an official website of the United States government, and then there's a "Here's You Know" link. You click on that link; it should tell you some stuff about it. If not, then you should know that official government websites get fact checked, or else they wouldn't be an official government website.
No, that's not. That's
hold
not
on.
Right. Okay.
But I have what. Hold on. I have what he pulled up. I have the exact thing. I'm just going to read it out. It says the ratio of heterosexual to homosexual P3DOs. See how I can do it? You can't. Was calculated to be approximately 11-1. That was heterosexual to homosexual, 11-1. That's literally the opposite of what you said.
Which is no, it's really not.
Heterosexual to home.
Did you read the full article? I've noticed you
11-1. It says it right here. I can show it.
I'm just noticing you really cherry picked that part out. You haven't read the part before. Why don't you read the full article for us?
What would go against that? That it says literally 11-1.
Just read the full article. Read it out because I want to hear you read it, and it'll say in it. Yeah, I mean the LGBTQ plus they have the highest rate of pedophilia in the US.
And that doesn't say here. Stop. Okay, good.
Yes, it does because you need to look at statistically.
You can't say that word. I told you numerous fucking times. You can't say that word.
I want to point out that in fact I'm gonna give me a minute. I'm gonna look up this stat. Give me a sec.
All right, guys, keep tapping and sharing. We are looking for opposition, though, and it shouldn't be that difficult to not say words, guys. At some point, you're just doing it on purpose. So,
yeah, I don't understand why people just can't respect lives. It's so annoying. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You only asked them 38 times not to say the word.
I do need to know your age, though, first. How old are you, please?
50. It was just on 2 minutes ago. So I looked it up, and it says medicine. So, I wasn't allowed in because I use an inhaler. So it goes under the same category as if you're dependent on medicine. So that's not hate. That's just sticking to the rules. You left that out when you read it.
Wait, it mentioned nothing about medications.
No, it does. I actually cited it.
I have it in front of me. I read to you the entire
specifically framed medical and medication dependency as a core reason for the ban.
But what? But all trans people were kicked out. Why does it say? Why does it say the order requires that the U.S. Department of Defense update medical enlistment and retention standards to ban transgender individuals from serving in the armed forces within 60 days? It doesn't say trans individuals who are using hormones or medications. It just says transgender individuals. That's all it fucking says.
Yeah, but there was they don't just cite that as the only reason. There's a bunch of reasons. All right, continue to go on to this. All right, why does MAGA hate gay people? I don't understand.
Why do you want to keep getting away from this point here that all of them were kicked out? And you voted for that.
But you can't prove to me that not all of them are on medicine. You can't prove that. You have to cite your source. And I hate that. I'm like having this conversation.
Yes, because not all trans people are on medications. I don't know if you
but
that or not.
You don't know that.
If it were medications, then they would kick cisgender people
out who are on medications. You have to take medicine.
Hey, need. They would kick transgender individual or assist individuals who were on medications.
Okay, so
but they didn't do that. But they didn't do that.
Okay, that doesn't mean hate. If most of them
So
were
it can't
say
be.
most of
So
them.
it can't be medications if they didn't
But
kick cis people.
Here, I'll
out.
cite it again. I'll put it in the box one more time so you could read it because I respect what you're saying. I did listen to everything you said, and I understand you're leaving out most of it.
I read the entire thing.
Yes, Amanda. Yes, diabetics cannot be in the military, and if they need dependent on medicine.
I read the entire fucking thing.
Yes. I mean,
what else do you want me to read? I don't know what else you want me to read.
I resent the fact that I couldn't go in because I have an inhaler, but I understand.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yes, it does. It's part of the medicine part. Like, you can't be in if you're dependent on medicine.
No.
You can't be in the middle of a war shooting out with people and then say, hold on, let me use my inhaler. Hold on, I got to take my pills.
They didn't kick cis people out, cis men who are on TRT. Why not?
They kick cis men out that are dependent on medicine. That's
no, TRT is a medication. Why didn't they kick them out?
I don't even know what TRT is. What is it?
Testosterone replacement therapy. Testosterone replacement therapy. They're dependent on it. They have to have it.
Yeah, but
why weren't they kicked out?
I guess that doesn't alter your mood. I guess. I mean, it does though. I mean, it makes you more angry.
What?
So it does.
Well, first of all, that's a myth. But what's up, Jax? Yeah.
Well, I've done steroids. It changes your mood.
That they also didn't they also recently release a statement that they were going to start testing men's testosterone and then be willing to offer them HRT if needed. So I just wanted to correct you. Backtracking to when you said the medication and transitioning, it is not a requirement. Doug is trying to explain that to you. There is a social transition and a medical transition, and you are not required to take medication to be trans. So please stop bringing up medication because it's
okay, but most of them are, and that's what they're using as an.
Oh my gosh!
One more time.
I don't know how many times can we say this.
Specially frames medical and medication dependency as a core reason for the ban.
No,
ban.
That's not.
But it's in there. It's part of the executive order. That's what they're citing.
That doesn't state that. That doesn't state that
no, it does.
only
no, it
those
ones.
No, it doesn't state that only those individuals were kicked out. And again, if that were the case, they would have kicked cis men out who were on TRT, but they didn't.
Exactly my point. There are. It doesn't matter your sexuality or your gender when you're in the military. You could be on certain medications, so that would be irrelevant.
What medications can you be on as a straight person in the military?
TRT, testosterone replacement therapy.
Literally, and straight. That's not it.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know what.
Are we talking about hormone therapies that you can be on in the military?
Yeah.
The pill.
Right, Edie.
Little blue pill. Oh yeah.
No, not the little blue pill.
Oh,
the contraceptive pill.
Oh yeah.
Oh, correct.
Which is a hormone. Which is a hormone therapy.
This is true.
Which the vast majority of cis women in the military, I imagine, at least when they're on active duty, they would be on birth control pills.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, keep tapping and sharing. We can get to new guests at 15,000 likes if we have somebody in the request. But I know I saw that.
The other.
Birth control pills are literally estrogen and progesterone in a pill.
Yeah, but but TRT helps soldiers.
Hang on.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's okay then.
TRT makes you stronger.
But
it doesn't weaken you. It doesn't weaken you.
So you are allowed to be on hormones in the military then?
Yeah, what about trans men? Can trans men be on TRT?
They're mentally ill though. That's what they're recognizing.
Now you're going to pivot to that. That's not true.
Of course you would say that.
It's not gender dysphoria?
No, that's what I was. That's what.
It's just normal people. Normal people think that. Normal people are.
I didn't mean to do that. You're not going to interrupt me when I'm trying to explain. This is why it came up. I just wanted to ask you if you even understand what trans is, what being transgender is, and the basic knowledge. So if you don't, you're just going to go off those talking points that it's mental illness, which I am so fucking sick. I'm so sick of people going after mental illness. It doesn't matter your gender. It's literally sickening.
Philip, thank you so much for the galaxies, guys. Let's have a big W for Philip in the comments. He was able to kick that guy via the galaxy, so thanks to Philip, we don't have to hear from him anymore. He did move the goalpost. He 100% moved the goalpost. He moved it from medications to it then being like a disorder or whatever the fuck he said. Like he just pivoted to that.
I want to go back to the guy that was here a couple of people ago. I want to let you know that when a study is done and placed on something like PubMed or the NIH or wherever,
1 second,
they are not updating that study every year. If you think they are updating that study every year, you don't know anything about how studies are done. That's why it has a year on it.
What's going on, MK Ultra? You are on mute, by the way, if you're trying to speak. Okay, goodbye, I suppose. All right, well, we'll get to another one. Guys, we are looking for opposition. Opposition is anybody who voted for Trump and or has an issue with the LGBT plus community. High fire. What's up?
Yeah, I did. I voted for Trump 100% three times.
I just need to know your age first. It's for TikTok terms
I'm
of service.
35. Man.
Okay, I appreciate it. All right, so what are your views on the LGBT plus community? You voted for Trump three times?
It's real kind of like cringy and uncomfortable.
What is?
It's like the LGBTQ.
Okay, why?
For one, it goes against human nature. Naturally.
What does that mean?
What I mean by that is most people on this this earth, right? The planet that we live on are straight. You get what I'm saying? Like,
what does that have to do with
any? A man
any?
is attracted to a woman is attracted to a man.
Wait. But like few people have like red hair, right? But that doesn't mean that's bad. Who cares if something occurs less than another?
Yeah, that's a part of someone's DNA, right? Like, you can't change genetics.
You can't change your sexuality.
Well, you guys are trying to force the fact that saying like a man can have a baby, a child.
Okay. We can get to all that. We can get to all that. You just said it goes. I know that's a different topic. You said it goes against human nature. You said it goes against human nature. How does being gay go against human nature? And how is that a bad thing? More importantly, you're cutting out, man. Yeah, he is on MAGA Wi-Fi.
What you mean? How is that a bad thing? All right, can I give you a scenario? Right? Can I just say this?
Probably not, because it's gonna be a stupid scenario. I just want you to tell me why being gay is a bad thing.
Is being bad because you can't reproduce.
Okay, many straight people can't reproduce. Wait, hold on. Fuck the Bible.
The Bible said be fruitful and multiply.
Bible. Hold on. Fuck the Bible.
Wow.
There are plenty of straight people. There are plenty of. I know you got to stop, man. There are plenty of straight people that like straight men, cis men who can't they can't reproduce, or they can't. They don't have sperm cells or whatever.
I'm a part of the LGBTQIA, and I had 3 children. So you really need to stop that nonsense.
So how are you a part of it? So at one time
there's like infertile men. There are infertile men who can't, and there are women who cannot.
When you say that, it's extremely harmful to cis-het people who can't reproduce naturally.
Yeah, guys, one more galaxy muted. Thank you, Philip.
You use these talking points to attack us. In reality, you're harming everyone when you say shit like this. Do you not realize that?
I'm not harming anybody.
Yes,
These are my thoughts. Because there could be have a freedom of speech, man.
Stop. There could be someone listening right now. There's almost 300 people, and there could be women in this chat right now that are infertile. So you could be harming people when you say this shit. So please stop.
I said a man and a man cannot reproduce. A woman and a woman cannot reproduce. I'm pretty sure that a gay couple knows that. Hold on. Y'all was the one talking about straight people and talking about there are some women that can't. You brought that up. I didn't bring that up.
It's kind of
y'all are the ones that's harming those people. I didn't say anything about those people.
Okay. You're not telling us why not being able to reproduce is a bad thing.
What you mean not being able to reproduce? Okay,
Why?
let's say this.
Why is
Right?
that a bad
Hold on.
thing? Why? No, just tell us why
Okay,
it's a
let's
bad
say that.
thing.
Let's
Stop
say
with the
there's an
stories.
island. Hold on. There's an island, right?
I don't care about the
all of
islands. We don't live
put
on an
all of
island.
the
Stop with
men
this fucking
who believe that on
scenarios.
an island. Put
Enough
all
with
the
the
women that
goddamn fucking scenarios. We are not on an island,
I'm
okay?
making a point, man.
I
I'm
don't
making
give
a point.
I don't care. We don't live on an island. Your point is dumb.
Those people could not reproduce.
Shut
Okay,
up.
we live in a reality, and you're getting
reality.
so people disliked you so much that they paid to kick you. But we live in a reality where we're not on an island, right? And we don't have this huge necessity to reproduce. Like we live on Earth. There's plenty of people who can reproduce. We don't need everybody to be able to do that. I promise you, it's not a necessity. Yes, we're good. We're fine. Thank you, though, Tammy. W. Tammy and W. Philip, both of them helped contributed to get rid of that guy. So let's have a W, both of them, please. All right, guys. We are looking for opposition. Opposition is anybody who voted for Trump or has an issue with the LGBT plus community. All right, this person is coming on up. Ha 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 ha. Is their name? BCFY. It's an interesting name. What does that mean? Ha 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 ha. BCFY. I'm just trying to figure out what that means. All right, well, you're not loading. I don't know what's going on with you, so. If you guys are enjoying the live, make sure you give myself a follow. Click on the top left of TikTok. If you're watching on the tube, you can subscribe. Make sure you guys support and follow Erica and Jax, please. Hello. How are you doing?
Hey.
Hey. How old are you?
Sorry, 36.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. And did you happen to vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Alrighty. What are your views on the LGBT plus community? Thank you so much.
First of all, I'll warn ahead of time. I'm at work, so if you hear any background noise, that's what it is, and I apologize. And if you want to mute me to mitigate that,
You're okay.
that's fine.
You're okay. Well, minus that noise, you were okay. Just go ahead. Yeah.
Right.
So what are your views?
Sorry. So, quick question first. If you're interested in looking for opposition to either debate or have a conversation with, why would you be doing the most, working the hardest at trying to demonize or try and I guess discourage someone so significantly from speaking?
Just
give us your argument.
That's all I want. Yeah, just give us your argument.
The topic above Doug's head, please. Give us your best
That's
argument,
all we need.
please. We don't need you to dance around the burning bush.
You are welcome to do your own live streams and do them the way that you want. You are allowed to do that. You have your own.
I do, and I encourage people to come up and speak, and I don't actually speak over them because I want to hear their.
Just give your argument. Just give your argument.
Do you share that? Do you share that? Do you share that position? That
dude, you got to give your argument. You got to give your argument.
Well,
you
do you even want to hear
theatrics.
Why would I give it if you're not even engaged in
Go ahead. I'm giving you an opportunity right now to say it. Go ahead.
You didn't answer the question. Do you actually
go ahead with
your
argument? Go ahead with your argument. No.
So is that a yes? You do want to hear my position?
When I say go ahead with your argument, that ensues that yes, I want to hear your argument.
No.
Go ahead.
That could be coming strictly from a
utilitarian
point of view.
Goodbye. Jesus fucking Christ. Talk about trying to avoid talking about the topic there. Jesus. Like he was doing everything possible just to not give an argument.
No, he was just tone policing you.
Well, he was doing that as well, yeah. All right. Guys, if you want to come on up, fine. Just stop with the other bullshit. Just tell us your argument and we'll go from there. Thank you, Enemy. I appreciate you. Hey, guys, if y'all can send in the heart me just like Enemy just did right there, I would appreciate that. And make sure you guys follow and subscribe. We don't have anybody in a request box at the moment, so if you do want to come on up, you'll be let it right away. Thank you, Isabella. I appreciate it. Thank you, Laura Lee. Appreciate it.
If I know we have a lot of friendlies in here, so if you are a friendly, drop a 1 in chat. And then if you are opposition, drop a 2 in chat. And just so you know, if you do drop the 2, we are going to invite you up.
Oh, hey, you can call in from the tube. I know a couple people called when we had a guest on up. Obviously, I can't talk to like you guys and then another guest here, so you can now call. Okay, you're welcome to do that. You're an unfriendly friendly. All right, we are getting somebody. And guys, just remember, unfortunately, Erica and Jackson, they're not going to be able to hear you.
It's okay.
Hi, how you doing? You there? I probably should have answered it on my phone because I can't fucking hear you. Oh yeah. Let's press one. All right, what's up? Can you guys hear him?
No.
Can you hear me, guest?
I
We can hear
Yes.
you, but
Can you
we
hear
can't
me?
hear him. You're
You can hear
lagging
me.
again,
You guys
though,
can't
Doug.
hear him. Shit. I got to get you somehow coming up on my phone here. Oh, here, I got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and speak. Go ahead and speak. Are you there?
How's it going?
Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. All right, it's going, man. I just need to know your age.
I'm 36.
You're 36. Okay, I appreciate it. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Well. Yeah, I appreciate your show. I appreciate the dialogue. I wouldn't say I hate that community whatsoever. I'm not a very hateful person, just in general.
Okay.
But I would say it's starting to become a strong disliking.
Okay.
And the reasons for that are...
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's just
like
strong dislike seems to be really close to the word hate, but it's okay. All right, so what are your reasons for strongly disliking them?
Yeah, and that just might be a difference of definition. I think hate is like, that's the worst I could think of someone, and I don't think that of this community.
All right.
It's just becoming overwhelming. It's a lot like, a comparison I would make, and it might be unrelatable for you, but for me, would be Black Lives Matter and that group and organization. I mean,
okay. So what's overwhelming about it?
Period of time.
What's overwhelming?
Really shoved down our throats in a way that was very detrimental.
I got you. So
to
give
society,
examples. Yeah.
Not only in the
Can you give examples? Hey, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm just asking if you can provide examples of it being quote unquote shoved down our throat.
Absolutely. So since I mentioned BLM, I'll stick to that for a second.
No. We don't need to mention BLM. That's not the topic. I don't want to talk about that. Just LGBT plus. To give examples of them shoving it down our throat, quote unquote.
Sure. Well, I was comparing the two groups because I think it's very relevant to the major point.
Okay.
There was a point in time where literally the Xbox, you turn on the Xbox and you get a black screen telling you Black Lives Matter.
Okay, stop talking about Black Lives Matter. We're just talking about LGBT plus. Stop with the Black Lives Matter thing. Give examples of the LGBT plus community shoving things down our throat.
Having parades.
Okay,
having an entire month dedicated to sexual preferences made by adults.
Okay. So the military has 3 different months. Is the military shoving stuff down our throat? They have 3 months.
The military is completely different than a sexual orientation.
Right, but like you said, because there's a month of it, that means it's being shoved down the throats. There are parades for people who are veterans. There are 3 months. Why is that not being shoved down our throat? It's the same exact things.
I believe it is, but I think that's a necessity for a successful country.
Okay, so it's good to shove the military down our throat. So it's good to shove the military down our throat. Okay. So
I don't think the military is detrimental to society the way that a sexual preference is based on adult decision making.
So what's wrong with being gay? What's wrong with being gay?
Well, are we moving on? You asked me to give you a couple examples of it being shoved down our throat.
Well, that's not really being shoved down the throat. That's not really shoved down the throat. Having parades, you can just walk the other way. You're never going to accidentally come across a parade. Like you're not a part of them. How's that being shoved down your throat? I think you're just being a wannabe victim here.
Not at all.
I don't understand how parades are being. Okay, you don't have to be in the parades if you don't want. You don't have to look at the parades if you want. They don't happen like every day throughout the whole world.
They're publicized to the children of the town. They're publicized to people who don't agree with it. They are marching through the streets with it.
They're not marching through the streets. Pride parades happen during parade. Oh, okay. Nobody is coming across them accidentally. It's just not going to happen.
No, but also I shouldn't need to have to come across it accidentally.
Who gives a shit, man? Like, who gives a shit? You're going to come across things in life that... Well, then get the fuck over it. Like, it's not harming anybody. You're just bothered by it. You got to tell us the objective harm other than you don't like it. Yeah, but, like, you not liking it isn't a sufficient answer. Like, your feelings don't really matter here.
Well, no, you're jumping the reasons I don't like it. If you want to get into that, I can.
Yeah. So tell us the reasons why you don't like it. Yeah.
It's because it's...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I think there's a delay. Just tell us the reasons why you don't like it.
Sure. I think it's publicizing a sexual orientation by adults. And it's publicized to not just adults, to children as well. Okay. Whether that's parades or in the school systems, it's an adult conversation that's being publicized to the youth. That's
it's
one
not.
reason I don't like
it's not. My niece and nephew knew that my brother was gay in the sense that like he had a boyfriend, right? That's not really being pushed or publicized or anything. Kids understand that like. People date different people, right? So I don't see how that's an issue. And if you didn't have a problem with being gay in the first place, you wouldn't have an issue with other people knowing about people being gay.
I disagree. That's not what I said whatsoever.
Yeah, you said it's not good for it to be publicized, right? I think it's a good thing that it is because we used to live in a society where people people were in the closet very often. Still people are, but less so, but people felt that they couldn't come out because it wasn't accepted, right? And we know objectively that those things led to much greater rates of like depression and them self-unaliving. People knowing that it's okay to be gay is a good thing.
So you don't think that it's been publicized more since I don't even know, the last 10 years, say, since 2016, you don't think this community has been more publicized in our country?
I think it's been more accepting.
Well, publicized would be, more to the public, right?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Xbox?
So you would agree that it has been more publicized in the last 10 years than it ever has?
But I think it's a good thing that people are accepting of it, yeah. For sure.
I'm not asking that, though.
If you want to use the word publicize, sure, we can use the word publicize. I don't really care. I don't think it's a bad thing for people to know that it's okay to be gay or be a lesbian or be trans or whatever the case is. I think
and
that's
I don't either. The example you use of your niece and nephew finding out that someone is gay, just finding out that they're dating someone of the same sex, I think that's okay, and I think that's a very natural progression to have for a child.
That's all we're asking.
What I don't think is okay is for a child to see crazy things down the city streets and a group of people, adults, supporting adult behaviors when they're a child.
What crazy things are they seeing that are only specific to the LGBT plus community that they wouldn't see in other things?
Are we talking specifically about the parade?
Well, you're claiming kids are going to see inappropriate, crazy things or whatever. What would they be seeing that is only specific to the LGBT plus community?
Lots of things.
Okay, like what?
Just sexual orientations of adults, right?
Well, you said it's okay. Right. You said it's okay that kids know that. Hey! I know you're trying to overtalk me. It's not happening. I'm going to go ahead and mute you. You just said it's okay that kids know that it's okay to be gay. You already said that, so it shouldn't be then a bad thing now that kids are aware of it. Nobody can hear you, by the way, if you're speaking. I had to mute you. People can hear you now, though. Guys, keep tapping and sharing. We'll get to a new guest at 30,000 likes. You're not telling us why it's harmful.
I am telling you why it's uncomfortable.
No, uncomfortable. I don't care about your feelings. I said harmful. not uncomfortable. I don't care about your feelings. I want you to tell me objective harm that's happening.
Yeah, I think the sexualization for the youth is detrimental to society long term.
Okay.
Based on that.
Based on what?
LGBT has done a really good job of publicizing their community.
Nobody is sexualizing kids. Nobody is sexualizing kids. Okay. So
very much so.
What is the harm? So. You said there's harm being done long term. What would that harm be that we can measure?
You're making kids that would not have exposure to certain things that parents don't want them to have exposure to very early on.
Like what?
Much earlier on than other
Like what? Like what?
And if we can't,
like what?
We can't agree that
like
that's
what?
Happening,
like what? Like what? Like what? Like what? Like what?
Can you agree that?
Like what? Like what? God damn.
For example, if I happen to be in my city and there's a pride parade, the likelihood...
We've already gone over this. Why are we going in circles? We've already fucking gone over this. I don't know why we're going back to parades again. Yes, we are going in circles. You've already said it's okay that kids know that you can be gay or lesbian or whatever it is. You've already said that's okay. So there's nothing that's happening with parades that would be specific to the LGBT plus community that doesn't happen with any other people. You just don't like them. I know you disagree, but you're not giving examples.
Men well, let me talk. You have grown men who are in little tiny Speedos prancing around with very vulgar signage.
Okay. So you're against men being in Speedos. I've already got it. I'm going to go ahead and mute you. So what? No, we've already heard what you said. Guys, we have already heard what he said. He doesn't need to keep going. He doesn't like it that grown men are in Speedos. Therefore, you should be against beaches. Okay? You should be against beaches, right?
You can't debate.
Are you against beaches because men wear Speedos sometimes there?
Why are you running away?
Are you against beaches because sometimes men wear Speedos there? You're anti-beach, right? You must be.
You are literally running away from every point I made.
I'm actually talking specifically to your point. You said it's inappropriate that kids see men in Speedos. So I'm asking you, are you against kids being at beaches and seeing men in Speedos there?
What else did I say? Men in Speedos that have...
You said prancing around. You said prancing around.
Signage and their sexual orientation is in...
What's the vulgar signage? What's the vulgar signage that's only specific to the LGBT plus community that they would not see anywhere else?
I'm going to crash out.
Have you ever been to a parade, sir? There's signs everywhere from
So what are you talking about? What is it? What is it? I know, Jax. What is it? So what is it that you said there's something on signs? What is it that's specific to the LGBT plus community that would harm kids?
If it's a pride parade, that's pretty specific to that community, is it not?
What is the harm? So there's men in Speedos holding signs. What about the signs is harmful?
I just told you.
What's on the signs?
Sexual vulgarity is on the sign.
What's the sexual vulgarity? What's the sexual vulgarity on the sign?
I literally say it to you. I have to say it to you. You don't know?
What's the sexual vulgarity on the sign? I want to know what the sexual vulgarity on the sign is.
You're avoiding the point.
I'm asking you the exact point. I'm asking you, what is the sexual vulgarity of it?
You have never seen a vulgar sign.
Why can't you answer the question? Why can't you answer the question? What is on the vulgar sign? Or what is the vulgar sign? Just tell us. Give me an example.
Very dirty sexual language.
Okay. Like what language? Like what language that they would not see anywhere else? That they would be able to read and comprehend, by the way. Last time I checked, I don't think like 4, 5, 6-year-olds are reading signs and comprehending them like that. Last time I checked.
That's your point, is that they can't read the sign, so it's okay to write things like that? That's your point? Your problem is that there are things on signs. Your problems shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. You're on mute, nobody can hear you. Your issue is that there are things on signs. They can see vulgar things on signs at Mardi Gras. I don't see you talking about being anti-Mardi Gras.
They can see vulgar things on signs anywhere that have nothing to do with the LGBT plus community. This is not specific to the LGBT plus community. This is not okay. Okay, if hold on, if yes. So it's up to the parents. So it's up to the parents. So if you don't want your kid there, don't fucking bring your kid there. End the story.
If the parade goes through the town and the town...
Parades are not going through towns against people's will. That's not happening. You're making shit up.
You have never been to a parade. You've never
I've been to many parades. You're not going to come across one accidentally. You're not going to come across one accidentally, and you're just going to be stuck in the parade. That's not happening. You just don't like it. It's just your feelings. That's all this is.
Oh, I 100% don't like it. I'm not hiding this. This is why I called you.
I understand, but you don't have any objective reasoning. You have no objective reasoning other than it bothers your feelings.
I've given you 4 objective reasons.
That's not objective. Kids seeing signs. That's not objective. What's the harm?
I gave you 2 real examples.
Publicized isn't a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I'm muting you again. We're going in circles. Publicize is not a bad thing. We've already agreed, and you've already said that kids knowing about people being gay or trans, whatever, is okay. So therefore, it can't be a bad thing if it's quote-unquote publicized.
But I never agreed that the publication of sexual deviant behavior by
Nope, you're throwing the word deviant in there. You're throwing the word deviant in there. You're the one throwing the word deviant in there.
I never will.
Okay. Well, we did hit 30,000 likes, so take care. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We'll get to a new guest. All right. I know. Sorry, Jax. I know you want to speak. I know.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, guys, when we have somebody in from the tube, the guests can't, or they can't hear the guests, rather. Wait. The other way. You guys know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it was just his feelings the entire time. Like, I don't understand how... I am annoying. Somebody on Nat Love, their name is Nat Love, on YouTube said, the host is annoying. I probably am. Then stop watching me. I am sure I am annoying to people that disagree with my political views. Don't fucking watch me then. Same thing with the LGBT plus pride parades. If you don't like it, don't go to them. If you don't like me, don't watch me. It's not that difficult. All right, guys, we are looking for opposition. Opposition is anybody who voted for Trump and or has an issue with the LGBT plus community.
There's someone in the box that has 1.2 million followers.
Really?
The one with the paw.
I don't see that. Sometimes the mods, they're gone. Oh.
Yeah, they're gone. Damn it! I was gonna bring them up because that. Interesting.
Well, assuming those were real followers, then yeah, that would have been neat.
I mean, yeah, but it looked like I don't know if it was like an organization page.
Okay. I got you.
It might have been an accident, honestly.
Sure. Yeah, if you're watching on the tube, if you want to subscribe. If you're enjoying the live, if you're not enjoying the live, don't subscribe. Whatever.
Not open millennial paid followers.
There's supposed to be super chats on the tube. I don't know what the hell happened to them, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't give me an option to do that anymore. So I don't know. If you guys can do a super chat, cool, do it. Older millennial paid followers. Yeah, I just assume anybody who has like a million plus that would be joining my live doesn't have real followers. Maybe that's just me being cynical. I don't know. Trump is doing a better job than Biden. Okay, with what? Not sure how he is.
That's a good point. Kenny said in chat, people say that we shove it in their faces, but we no longer live in the closet or fear being hurt. And clearly they hate that. They hate that we're proud to be out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all it was with that previous guest. I think he just didn't like it. He just had really negative feelings towards it for whatever reason. Whatever reason that may be, he just really seemed to not like it.
It's all the talking points. It's all the same fucking right wing talking points. So that is literally what's indoctrinating them into feeling that way. Like that's what politicizing us is, what put the fear in everybody's freaking heads. So they're gonna obviously, freak out, over something that they fear and not understand. And that's just pure ignorance.
It is. I agree, 100%. Somebody called me a scumbag on YouTube.
Aw, so sweet. So sweet. Tell me something worse.
Again, I probably am. If you don't like my political views, I probably do come across as a scumbag.
Oh my god, that guy earlier that said you had the most punchable face. I wish that I could have had his camera on. I would have been like, really? Let's see you on the butt.
I wonder what he looked like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never gotten that before. I mean, definitely gotten people that come up and criticize me and whatever, but I've never had any say that I have the most punchable face ever. That was a new one. That was a new one.
So not fucking true. He's jealous because you're good looking and he's not.
I appreciate that. Why do I think MAGA hates the community? Well, we've had people come on up that they say they strongly dislike the LGBT plus community. That last guest. There's people on YouTube right now that said, I liked America better when we had Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And there's plenty of people who just agree that they hate the community. So, I mean...
Wow. Yeah, they're proud to be hateful. It's gross.
That's all been in the last 5 minutes I've seen those things or heard those things.
Ooh. Someone said you have a stunning face. Ooh.
Thank you. I think I'm average, but I'll take the compliment. Tick a clock. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. I just need to know your age first. I'm doing great. Appreciate you asking. I do need to know your age first. How old are you?
Yes. 28 years old, and I'm from Morocco, by the way.
All right, cool.
I'm the first country who recognized America for its independence. So we are not you, but some Christianity. Okay. I mean, Christian people in America. That's
cool.
That's how.
Okay, cool. That's cool. What are your views on the LGBT plus community?
The issue that I have with LGBT is we actually, for example, if we will go in a war against China or against Russia, how we will send LGBTQ in military, how they will fight for America or for the land here, how they will fight.
You're asking how gay people and trans people and whatever can fight? Are you what?
Yeah, because if the LGBT grows like that, we will be in trouble.
There's gay people in the military right now.
Netanyahu last day he kicks a lot of these people of LGBT
trans people. Kick transgender people, not gay people.
They start being scared. They hear a bomb somewhere and they...
All right, you're trolling. He's trolling. You're 100% trolling.
He had almost 600,000 followers too. Probably
fake. It's certainly fake. Yeah. Again, we would have had a huge jump in viewers if that was true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's how you know somebody has a real follower count. If when they join the live, you see the view count go up pretty high.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's a flat earther. He was on Dr. Blitz's live. Ah, God, I hate flat earthers. They're insufferable. They really are insufferable.
That was the most ridiculous thing I've heard in a while. They hear a BOMB and they run for life. Anyone would.
I mean that's pretty goddamn scary.
Reality does not matter. I think everyone's gonna duck and cover.
I don't know how to say your name. Silver whatever demon. Yeah, no, when I was in the military. I remember that there was somebody who was gay. He was one of the best airmen that we had. He seemed to excel at a lot of different fucking things. He got plenty of different awards and stuff. He was really fucking good at his job. I know it's anecdotal, but I don't need to convince you guys. You guys already know that that has no bearing on how you serve.
I do see two people in the box. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I saw that, but both I think they're not real because.
Okay.
Yeah, I just clicked accept and it didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One
But
of
I
them
appreciate.
was commenting, so that's why I.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah,
I
I don't know if they're
appreciate
still
you
there.
notifying
Oh yeah, they're
me.
gone. Now there's two
You're
more people.
You're an Air Force vet too. No one cared even under down on still talk. Yeah, I found that to be true. Nobody really cared. It just didn't really seem to be a thing for the most part. Although I will say, when I was in the Air Force, Obama was president, and I heard some racist things said about him. I guess you can say. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, guys, please send invites, Meg, and other mods.
Yes,
If you guys can, yes. Yeah, guys, anytime we don't have anybody in the request box, if you can please send invites, that would be great. Please and thank you. David, why did you block that person? Was that the one that just came up? David? I assume so. Maureen, thank you. Guys, make sure you do send in the heart me like Maureen just did. That'd be greatly appreciated.
She was innocent. She was a refugee. Don't block the refugees.
Somebody said the straight men are taking back the rainbow.
Yeah, right. Good luck. Good fucking luck.
What are you guys gonna do with the rainbow when you get it? Like, what's your goal here?
They're gonna dismantle it.
Thanks, Devin.
Much like we'll dismantle the patriarchy.
I think they're gonna shove the rainbow down their own throats. I think that's what they want to do.
Fine, David. I'm sorry. Sassy David.
Yeah. If you are watching on the tube, you can call on in though. The number hasn't been posted recently, but David, if you're there in the tube chat, if you want to post it, I also do need like a few more mods for the tube, please. While that one's probably a little bit slower than here on TikTok, it's getting to the point where we do need a few mods.
Come somebody.
Oh, look at this.
If it actually, they're not loading.
I don't think it's going to load, yeah.
That's so strange. Why does that keep happening? It's such a weird glitch.
Yeah. Oh, I accidentally invited somebody a friendly. Don't accept it. Why do the LQBT community hate the LBTQ in their own ideas? You can always find individuals that have varying opinions, right? It's not like they're a monolith, but overwhelmingly they are going to support others within the community.
It's seriously going to happen again. This is such a weird glitch.
Yeah. Well, I think what it is that like you do that, but they swipe to a different live.
Oh, so they really were requesting. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think what happens is that you request or whatever the case is, and then they swipe to a different live or they go off TikTok, but it still shows here. Yeah.
I hate that they switched that, like that they even added that as an option. When you scroll out of a live, it used to automatically kick you out of the box, and it should have been that way. It should stay that way. I hate it.
Yeah. Shit. I gotta put the phone number in the chat of the tube. Give me a second. I don't even know my own phone number. Well, it's not my phone number. It's a Google Voice number. Hey, somebody texted me on June 27th. I'd like to join the debate if possible. A little late. A little late on getting back to you. I'm a little late on getting back to you, but yes, you are welcome to join.
That was from June?
June 27th, yeah. All right, so here is the number. What I find to be very funny, there are people who think that this is my real number, so they try to call it just like throughout the day, thinking that like it's going to annoy me that like my phone is actually going to get phone calls. Yeah, and that it's going to annoy me. But like I don't think they realize that it's a Google Voice number.
That's hilarious. There was one guy that called in for when Britt did the Google number. And he was driving, so she dropped him, and then he came over to we were co-hosting, and I was taking, requests for her, and he came up on mine, and she called him back and started yelling at him to get off his phone.
Oh yeah.
I have to post the clip. It was so funny.
That's funny. That's funny. I am gay and absolutely voted Trump. Okay.
No.
What point? First of all, you're probably just making that up, because there are people come in who pretend to be gay or trans and say those things, which I find to be odd. Like I think that's just a little odd.
Right.
But I know what you're trying to get at. You're trying to say, thank you, Brett. Thank you so much. You're trying to get across the point that gay people or trans people or whatever actually do like Trump, and that he is pro LGBT community. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at the stats, it's like 89% of the LGBT plus community voted for Harris. So you are definitely in the minority for sure, if you are being serious. All right, we have a few people here. Ooh, 2 people. That's okay.
Hello. Whoops.
Ooh, no. Ooh, no, no,
You're
no.
a child. Go away.
Ooga. Ooga, ooga. Hello.
Hey, this is UGA, UGA, University of Georgia. How are you?
I'm doing great. You do have some background noise, though, however. Is there a way that you can minimize that? Thank you, Mike.
I can't. Sorry, it's raining. It's pouring. I'll try to connect later. I appreciate
Jesus.
your time.
Yeah, for sure. Jesus Christ, that's loud.
Oh, my God.
Fuck. That was like hurting my ears.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Make sure you click the follow button on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Hello, Dave. How you doing?
Hello. Are you still doing the debate that's behind you, the MAGA one?
I am. Yeah, I believe we spoke before.
Okay, so I'm not MAGA. Wait, what?
Okay, I believe we spoke before, right?
No, we haven't.
I need to know your age first. How old are you?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
December 15th, 2007.
Wait, I just remember that birth date. I think we definitely spoke. But anyways, it's okay. What are you trying to get at?
I promise you we haven't, but
okay.
So I'm not MAGA and I do not hate the LGBT community, but I do think that I can understand where the hatred can maybe come from.
Okay, so are you trying to justify it in the sense that you're trying to rationalize it?
Justify it, but I'm also not trying to say that. I'm trying to say that not everybody in MAGA does hate that community. Because the title
They inherently do.
Yeah.
If you understand that voting for Trump is literally hatred towards the LGBTQIA.
Can you explain that? Is he trying to get rid of it?
I mean, he kicked trans people, all trans people, out of the military.
I mean, what was the reasoning?
Just for being trans.
I mean, I can read to you I can read the to you.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute to read it, but I'll read it out loud. That's fine. The order requires that the U.S. Department of Defense update medical enlistment and retention standards to ban transgender individuals from serving in the armed forces within 60 days and to discontinue the practice of pronoun self-identification. It also requires that the U.S. Secretary of Defense identify further measures needed for full implementation and provide a report to the President summarizing these measures within 30 days. Service members will be required to use sleeping, changing, and bathing facilities corresponding to their assigned sex, with exceptions only in the case of operational necessity. The order outrageously declares that identifying as a gender that is different from the individual's sex assigned at birth conflicts with a soldier's commitment to an honorable, truthful, and disciplined lifestyle, even in one's personal life. The order, so it's about to be done. The order also states that using pronouns inconsistent with one's assigned sex compromises the government's ability to establish high standards for troop readiness, lethality, cohesion, honesty, humility, uniformity, and integrity.
Bro,
God
why
damn
did
it!
you
I was
leave?
God damn it! I was talking to myself. Fuck.
Yeah, no, you didn't hear me. I said he ran. What the fuck?
Sorry, I was so
No,
focused
you're
on reading
fine.
it that I tuned
I'm
everything
glad you
out.
read the whole thing out.
That will be the second time today I've read that out loud, guys. Just
So,
FYI.
in layman's terms, all that basically said was within 60 days, all trans people had to be removed from the military, and then they could be equally discriminated against by switching them back to their assigned sex at birth in whatever corridor or whatever they're in until they're officially removed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to report it to Trump. That's literally disgusting.
Pretty much. TLDR. Yeah.
So awful.
People from the tube, you can call in now if you want. The line is open, so to speak. I mean, listen. I'm reading a comment. He was MAGA, no doubt. Listen, I think we also need to understand that there are people that didn't vote for him that also have issues with the LGBT plus community. This is not inherent to MAGA. Like there's even people who voted for Harris that probably have not probably they absolutely do have issues. Would it be a large amount? Probably not. But I just want to make it very clear that like homophobia, transphobia, and just bigotry in general is not inherent to just people on the right. Like
it existed before Trump was in office. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not. It is. I mean, unfortunately, directly correlated to Trump and MAGA, but not inherently, because it predates him being in office and MAGA existing.
Yeah. Like unfortunately, there are people on the left that at times will say bigoted things or transphobic things or whatever. Like people on the left aren't immune to that by any means. If the YouTubers are enjoying the live, you can subscribe. I don't know where the hell the super chat thing went, but if you want to send a super chat, cool. It's not needed though. We just broke 10,000 total views on the tube.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. No, I had a good viewer count today. They seemed to really enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah. Heavy TDS. Well, that's not an argument, guys. Saying TDS, you have TDS, is just, it's not an argument. It's your lazy way of just trying to dismiss me.
I think it's very really funny and ironic when they say TDS because they're the ones that have it. Because no matter how harmful Trump is, even to themselves, even to them, they're just like, more, give me more.
Mm-hmm.
They're completely blind to it.
Yeah.
I'll take more, please.
Mm-hmm. Like the money laundering thing that came out recently, that just got swept under the rug very fucking quickly. And that 10 years ago should have been like breaking news and like the biggest news story for months on end. Should have been. But no, it's just Trump doing what Trump does. It's okay that his account got flagged for money laundering. Because it's Trump. There's no standards.
No big deal.
Yes, because there is no like standard and there's no like a level for him to meet. He can do anything, and it's just that's just Trump. Yeah.
So nobody says it enough, but they're starstruck. He's a fucking celebrity. He's never been a politician. That's why I feel like they're like robots to it, because they're like, oh my god, a celebrity is the president, and he's not even a good I'm not even gonna go into it, but we know.
Well, sir, on the tube saying it's an echo chamber. This live is for Trump supporters to call on in. It's literally the opposite of a echo chamber. Jackson and I are just talking right now. In the meantime. You can call on in. The phone number is being posted in the tube chat. People in TikTok can also request.
That's true, Reagan also. But yeah, we're waiting for people.
After I said that thing about TDS, more of them just said I have TDS. You're just further proving my point, but okay.
Yeah.
That's why he won the presidency, because he wasn't an FN politician. Well, I mean, by definition, he would be. But yeah, that's like...
That's my point, is that he should not have one.
All right, this guy came up before. I don't... Oh, never mind. He's not coming up. Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, he's not meeting any of his promises, like, at all, right? Like, if you voted for him in 2016 on the premise that he was going to do things that politicians typically wouldn't, and that he would, quote-unquote, drain the swamp and all of that, like, clearly that didn't happen. So, like, after his first term, you should have realized, like, he is just like any other politician, if not worse. Especially this time around, his net worth has gone up by billions of dollars, literally billions of dollars.
Yeah, he shouldn't be making that much fucking money as the president. Steph said he literally is a politician. I mean,
by definition. But like, we know that he's doing insider trading. Like, we see these things happening. He's literally benefiting from his position of power, right in front of our faces too. Yeah. But what he did, and this probably was very strategically, he said everything to Biden that he does, so that when he does it, it just sounds like, just like some made up stuff. Because Trump said it so much that, like, Biden is so corrupt, but yet, and all these things that he would say about Biden, things that he literally does and is doing right now, and therefore, when people on the left call it out, it's that people just think like, they're just saying the same thing back. He's not actually doing this. It was very strategic. Yeah.
That's exactly the same strategy that he used to implement the fear and hatred towards LGBTQIA people. By saying that we're harmful, he did the same thing to Biden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And by the way, when he ran into
up with those whataboutisms, you know, what about that? Like, every time to tap dance around everything that will bring up that's harmful coming from Trump, they're like, well, what about Biden? What about when Biden did this? And literally, Biden's not in the
hold on, Florida, whatever your name is in the tube, says, what about Pelosi, Biden, Obama, Hillary? All of their net worth has gone up. None of their net worths have gone up when they were president.
No.
None of their net worth went up when they were president. Find me one that their net worth went up while they were president. Yes, afterwards they had book deals and whatever the fuck. And listen, if there's things that if they're doing things that are illegal, I will fucking call that out just as much. This isn't inherent to Trump or people on the right, by the way. So, like, if you can point to an illegal thing that Pelosi, Biden, Obama, Hillary have done, I will call that out as well.
Yeah, I am not partial to calling out any harmful president. It doesn't matter, but I would give anything to have that handsome man in a tan suit back in office. I'll take him over Biden and Trump. Oh my good Lord.
Hunter Biden has been set free, if y'all haven't heard him. I have been enjoying the Hunter Biden talks. He is a very entertaining guy, I will say that.
Exactly, Brett. If they would have a problem with a Democrat doing it, they should have a problem with Trump doing it. Exactly.
Oh, we met the gift goal again? Nice, guys. Check out the goal.
Yeah.
Nice. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. All right, we're going to do head and mush. What's happening on my screen?
Wait.
No.
Oh, he's coming back? Hello?
What's happening on my screen? Yeah, are you here? Yeah, I'm here. Did I just go off screen?
No, I see you.
Okay.
I'm still here.
What is going on here? Why is this not letting me do this?
I'm muting you because you still have that awful background noise. The guy with the rain, like, I don't know what he was trying to do, set like a scene from a movie. You could go in the house.
Okay, this is like not letting me set a gift goal.
Oh, was he? Did someone invite him up? Because I didn't.
What the fuck is going on?
I didn't accept him.
Okay, I just can't set a new gift goal. It's just doing something weird. I don't like.
I wish I
I don't
could
know.
do that for you.
I
You
don't
should
know what the
allow
fuck
mods
is
to
going
do
on.
that.
It's just like not doing what it normally
So,
does. Like,
if you go up top, like you should still see it just like I see it as a mod. But if you click on the top and you click on your gift goal, it should directly like show you the screen, and then underneath it, you should be able to edit gift
no,
goals.
that's what I'm doing. I was able to do
And
it
it's not
before,
letting
but
you
it's
do it?
if you're on the tube, you should be able to see what I see, and it's just like not doing what it normally does.
Damn.
Whatever.
Sorry,
I don't
yeah.
need to set it. I'll be okay.
Yeah, you can still send gifts to Dougie. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we don't have to have an official gift goal. You guys can still gift away if you so wish.
Oh, he's at work? Okay, well then get back to work and you can come up after.
Matthew, what should we talk about Fauci? What is it that you guys have against him? I would love for you to explain. By the way, guys, you are the same people that when COVID happened, you either said it was no worse than the common flu, or in fact the common flu was worse. You guys said, many of you, or you guys said it was a hoax, right? You guys said either one of those. Now, 6 years later, you want to somehow demonize Fauci for this thing that you thought was not bad. The thing that you didn't do to help mitigate the unalivings, the masks and the social distancing, of which we know worked in other countries when they did that because they had much lower rates. So blame yourselves, guys. Blame your fucking selves. You can't have it both ways. You can't say it was a hoax or that it wasn't bad and then blame Fauci for it, for unaliving so many people. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, I just need to know your age. Yeah, I just need to know your
19,
age.
April 5th, 2007.
I appreciate it. All right. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Wait, say that again. I'm like glitching, my bad.
What are your views on the LGBT plus community?
So this is like kind of controversial, but I like some people, but I dislike a lot of the people.
Okay, elaborate.
I don't like the people that go to the parades and try to force it onto other people, and the people that make a huge scene over it.
How is it being forced?
So basically,
we're not doing this, Eric. Eric, we're not doing this stupid bullshit trolling that you're doing. All right, goodbye.
Thank you.
Very, very funny. You're hilarious. I bet he thought that was very funny.
I'm sure. I mean, 19.
Thank you. So. Thank you, Paige, for blocking him. I appreciate you, Paige. W. Paige. Hello, Fig.
What's going on?
Hey, not much, man. I'm having a decent day. I just need to know your age. How old are
you? 20.
Sounds good. All right. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Honestly, I just don't like it. I think it's filth.
Okay. In which way?
It's just a lot of degeneracy, telling boys it's okay to like other boys.
Okay. What's degenerate about that?
Because it's like, it's obviously it's not normal. And of course.
Well, what do you mean by not normal, though?
Well, let's look at like evolution. Evolution, it takes a man and a woman to make a child, and that's how life continues on. But when you see a dude and a dude together, it's like, one, that's not normal, which that's not even most of the problem.
But not everybody needs to reproduce, though. Like there are men and women who don't have the capabilities to reproduce with each other.
Of course.
Yeah, but then you're gay people. You having a problem with gay people on the view that they can't reproduce with each other. You should hold that to straight people or cis people who can't do that with each other.
I need to understand what like the importance is of reproduction, like that. Why is it so important to continue to overpopulate the earth? The end goal is going to be the destruction of earth, and then all humans will cease to exist regardless. So I don't see why we have to use procreation against LGBTQIA people.
Well, I would say like one of the main goals of life is kind of enjoy the time that you have on this earth with the people you love and care for.
Exactly.
And a lot of the times that falls under, procreation, a family, something.
But that's not a
that
necessity,
you really do
though.
love. I'm not saying it is.
Yeah.
So, but to your point, though, I agree. Part of life would just be enjoying it and having a good time with other people, and just allowing people to be who they are would allow for that to happen.
And it's inherently selfish to bring people into the world. Like it,
I think
it really
so, yeah.
is, because nobody asks to be born. So it doesn't matter the timeline that we're in. It's selfish.
You wouldn't say life is a gift. Is that what you're saying?
I definitely don't fucking think so. Right now, especially, yeah.
But either way, whether that view, she has that view or not, it's like we're talking about the ability to reproduce, right? So like you're saying that is the reason why you don't like them, or you have an issue with them, or why they're degenerate.
Yeah, I'm sick of that being used against us, because I have 3 children and I'm part of the LGBTQIA. It really is irrelevant. There are plenty of LGBTQIA people that have children, and even if that's not true, if they don't have the natural way that you all expect them to, they adopt the children that the heterosexual people like to drop off. So,
all right. Do you think that people that belong within or associate themselves with the LGBT, whatever, should have kids?
I don't think they should or shouldn't. I think that's up to them. I don't. If you're insinuating that LGBT plus individuals aren't good parents,
no. Not
data definitely
not
says otherwise. Okay, but then I don't care. Have kids, don't have
that falls
kids.
back
That's
on.
up to them.
Yeah, no one owes anybody the continuance of the human race. Like we shouldn't have to have children, but if we want to, anyone, and this goes for everyone. I'm not talking about LGBTQIA people. Nobody,
just in general.
It's not a requirement. Yeah, it's not a requirement. Everybody, like you said, so everyone, the view, it's subjective, obviously.
Of course.
Your view on life, and of course, when you do have a family of your own, like you, I know you're only 20. My oldest is 20. So if you don't have children, you're not planning to have children right away, but you want to start, you possibly want to create a family. So that's an inherent, thing that comes with life. So you might want to create your own family, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, but no one should be forced. Like no one should force that on every single person on earth. I feel, honestly, with the way the world is right now, I feel guilty that my 3 children are here now. Like I feel like severe guilt of what's going on. And I have 2 autistic children. So it's really scary with the way that, and I know that's besides the point, but.
Can I ask a question? Why do you feel guilty that that you had them? Why would you have guilt?
That the way that we're just everything that's going on, the laws, like my daughter is 6 years old, she's nonverbal, autistic. She has now a seizure disorder, epilepsy basically, and just the fact that they're trying to prevent abortions from happening, that's terrifying to me. And then the whole attacking autistic people, terrifying to me. I have 2 autistic children, like I said. So that's my point. But yeah, no, back to this. And I just really, because you seem like a genuinely respectful, like it's very, very rare that we get someone, and no offense, you're young, that you're respectful, and I feel like you are internalizing what we're saying. I just, please don't use that against LGBTQIA people, procreation, because that is one of the main talking points that's used against us. And it really hurts everybody, because there are heterosexual couples that can't have, biological children, and then they'll seek alternative options, so it might end up being adoption if they can't do IVF, or they attempt to have their own children. So it ends up harming everybody.
Got you. Yep. I think also you had touched on what was it? you had touched on like heterosexual people that had kids and like don't take care of them. I also figured that as filth. Also, that's also another bad source of evil.
Hey,
there's a lot of things I don't agree with.
Are you in Florida? Are you in Florida, by the way?
Yeah.
You're a fan of James Fishback?
On most of his talking points, correct. Yes, I am.
So would you vote for him then? It sounds like you would. If you
yeah.
Okay.
Just because he seems.
But he has very, very, in my opinion, awful views in relation to the LGBT plus community.
Oh God.
Well, and would you mind listing one real quick?
Yeah, I mean, we can pull up his he literally thinks that it's like immoral to be gay or trans. Like he has really backwards views.
What's immoral? Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, not to be super negative, but I mean,
you just did. You just went.
Well, okay, then I did. Then I did. Then I don't care.
Don't sugarcoat it now.
Well,
don't sugarcoat it now. Why is it
color me shocked?
why? Yeah, color me.
That was a funny comment. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So I mean, you came in kind of like under the premise that like you were sort of okay with things, and we've gotten to the point where you're like completely not.
I'm disappointed.
Thoroughly.
Okay, and you can feel that way.
I feel like I'm talking to I feel like this is why I might need to put myself aside here. But I feel like I'm talking to my 20-year-old son. So like that, yeah, that sucks. That really sucks.
I just why would you support that in year 2026? Why? Why don't you just let people be? Why do we have to worry about?
Because anybody can be anything outside of, if you guys want to go create like a community of LGBT or do that wherever,
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to do. We just want to exist. We all just want to exist. Everybody, LGBT plus and straight, cis people, whatever.
I believe in like America.
That's not antithetical to what I'm saying. You can believe in America and still be for LGBT plus people being who they are.
But that's not like country wasn't founded upon a bunch of LGBTQ people,
Well, they never mentioned anything. They never mentioned anything about LGBT plus people. It wasn't a thing that they spoke on. Why would they talk about that?
Exactly.
So, but then by that logic, you can say anything that they didn't mention wouldn't be allowed in America, right? Like they didn't mention that people with blonde hair should exist in America. Therefore, we shouldn't allow that because they didn't mention it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of a strange argument.
Well, no, it's your argument.
Yeah, it is.
It's your argument.
They used to demonize left-handed people. Like they literally thought that it was demonic if you wrote with your left hand. And then everyone, like especially the church, Christians, like if and I don't remember the dates for this, but they used to tie the children's hands, their left hands behind their backs and force them to write with their right hand only, or they'd get slapped with the ruler. So this was the corporal punishment. And then when they realized, when they started to study it and they realized that you could be left or right-handed or ambidextrous, they were able to study this and realize that it was a natural thing.
Uh-huh.
So like how wild does that sound to you? Like the fact that, and I my son is left-handed. Well, two of my children. So it's like,
I'm left-handed.
That's awful. That's awful to think that just because they can write with their I know people who can write with their feet. Like that's cool. That's great. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we demonizing human beings just because they don't fit in the box that you expect them to?
Hey guys, we can get to new guests at 55,000 likes. We do have a couple people in our request box. It looks like so we can get to them in 10,000 more likes. So you guys
would you want me to drop out and let some new folks?
No, you're good. You're good. You're okay. You're good. I said 55,000 likes. We can get to.
Okay.
I just don't understand why this is worth putting energy towards. Like, why can't we as a society just again let people be and focus on things that actually are a little bit more important, like affordable housing. affordable and accessible healthcare, accessible and affordable. But those are the things people care about. We want to have healthcare. We want to have affordable housing. We want, all those things. Those basic things to survive. Why can't we just talk about that and just let people be?
If you want, I'm down to talk about that. I mean, I
don't mean talk about it now. I meant talk about it as a society. Like, why? Why do we have to focus on who you fuck?
Well, because the media.
What does it matter?
The media does kind of like differentiate and have people torn up about stupid shit that doesn't matter.
And this would be one of them. And this would be one of them.
Correct.
It shouldn't matter. But you're voting. But you would vote for a guy that believes completely the opposite.
Well, most of his stuff I kind of agree with, and along one of those, yeah, I do agree with that.
Did you have those views before him?
Of course, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not just one to change my views just because someone else has opposing or different views. I'm
a little confused here because on one hand you're agreeing that like we as a society shouldn't worry about these things, then we should just focus on more important things. But on the other hand, you're then saying I agree with his views on the LGBT plus community. Like those two things are antithetical. Like that they can't coexist.
You're very both sides of the fence, which doesn't work.
Well, I mean, it kind of does. I'm not saying it's the biggest issue. It's still an issue.
But
so
okay, what about it as an issue that we should focus on it? That is so big that
I think it's just like degeneracy is widespread. It's all over the place.
What about it is degenerate though?
Like I said earlier.
Okay, so degenerate, the definition here.
Two men raising a boy or a girl.
Degenerate means to drop to a lower, worse, or less normal state.
Which is the exact
morally corrupt or low in quality. So what's morally corrupt about it?
Morally corrupt?
Yeah.
Like I said like I said earlier, the idea of two men being together, that's morally corrupt. And then also what you would say
why is it morally corrupt? But why is it morally corrupt?
Because men and women were made to complement each other.
But what's morally corrupt about two men being with each other? You're not explaining what the immorality of it is.
It just doesn't make sense.
But something not making string theory doesn't make sense to me. I don't say that's immoral. Yeah, I don't understand string theory. I just don't. But it's not immoral.
Mm-hmm.
So you not understanding something doesn't make it immoral.
What I said was immoral, like when I said earlier, when you see it as less normal, you normally see men and women together.
Typically, right? Like sure, on average that would happen more, but just because something happens at a lower rate, that doesn't make it bad. People with red hair occurs at a much lower rate. Like it's like 1 to 2% of the population, right?
Yeah,
that's not morally corrupt.
He's 20, guys.
That's red hair. That's not.
But your reasoning that people being gay is morally corrupt is because it happens. Less.
It's widely accepted.
Okay, so something has to be accepted for it to be not corrupt or not immoral.
It's just widely accepted and sometimes pushed onto younger audiences.
We're talking about being gay. Okay, but we're going in circles here.
Or all sources of the.
We're going in circles here. You're not giving me a reason as to why being gay is morally corrupt. It occurring at lower of a rate than people are straight or whatever isn't an answer. That doesn't explain why it's morally corrupt.
I would just say it's filth.
Okay, but then we're going to go and ask, why is it filth?
Because, I don't want to get graphic, but
you're literally, no, don't, please don't.
I won't, exactly.
That's sexualizing us because that's not what we're about.
No, what?
Yeah,
let's let that, shit, I didn't mean to bring this verse up. Fuck.
Because you keep saying man and man, so obviously you're straight. That bothers you. So that doesn't mean that it's wrong just because you're straight.
Yeah. Ivan, re-request. I didn't mean to bring you up, so Ivan, please re-request. If you're opposition, we're only looking for opposition. What's up, Paige? I know you want to say something. How you doing?
Yeah, I just so Xavier, I'll just use your real name. Xavier, I find it interesting that you're up here saying, "Oh, it's degenerate and it's gross and shit like that." When you're walking around the swamp with a little hat, instead of saying Titleist, it says titties. Yeah, you're a real beacon. You're a real fucking beacon. Yeah, quiet, piggy. Real fucking beacon of just being an upstanding individual. Let me guess, Gainesville boy. Actually, you're in Tampa. But anyway, let me guess. You voted for Trump. Am I right?
Of course you did, yeah.
I was dumb enough to vote for Trump the second time.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. So stop
Correct.
coming up here calling us degenerate and all sorts of shit like that.
Wait, hold on, he lied. Hold on, he lied.
Whoa.
Hold on, he lied. Hold on, you couldn't have voted for Trump the second time because you wouldn't have been old enough. The second time would have been in 2020, 6 years ago. You're 20. You were 14 at that time. You couldn't have voted for him at that point.
Yeah, in 2000.
Right, your shitty math. How does that work at the vehicle place you work at?
Oh shit, Jesus.
See, because you're saying enough, and when you said backfish, I was like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be working with any fucking clients that are perhaps LGBTQ. Your opinions are quite extreme. So we're gonna make sure you're tucked away, like putting away like the mail and shit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not dealing with clients.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry I was the good cop and Paige is the bad cop.
Sorry to feel that way.
Trying to be nice. But yeah, no, this was rightfully so.
Well, all right.
Any last words?
That was good.
Not really, man. Hope all of y'all have a good day.
Oh, it's going to be a banner day for you later on.
Yeah, we hit 50K anyways. W Page in the chat, everyone.
Yeah. W Page. Guys, we are looking for
you guys were going a
opposition.
little soft on him, but when they says fishback, hold on one second. When they say fishback, that's extreme. That's
It
like
is. I
Nick
agree.
Fuentes extreme in Florida. You might as well just say Nick Fuentes. I'm voting for Nick Fuentes. It's the same fucking thing. That's why I was like, oh yeah, fuck you, dude. All right, anyway, bye.
Thanks for telling us, because I didn't know that.
Yeah, he is pretty bad. I mean, he's really bad. I mean, I'm in Florida, so I hear and see things about him pretty often, actually. So,
yeah,
he wants to not that he would be able to, at least in this way. He wants to ban all abortions, right? Like, obviously, he can just unilaterally do that, but the fact that he even wants to do that is wild, right? And if he tries to do it in some other way, that also would be incredibly fucking harmful. So that's just like one of his views. That's just one of his views.
Recent news that they're trying to do a nationwide ban on abortion. Like they're trying to go.
Yeah.
Awful, absolutely awful. The Ooga guy wants to. I'm gonna give you one more chance. I swear, there better not be rain in the background. like a Notebook.
Constant rain.
Yeah, literally. One more chance. We're not in the Notebook, okay? You don't need this whole background movie scene. And wait a minute, you said you were working, so go away.
All right, we have somebody else coming up. Bowl. Guys, if you're enjoying the live, click the request button or click the follow button on the top left of TikTok. If you're watching on the tube, make sure you subscribe. Hi, Bowl. What's up?
Hey. I ain't got no problem with the Alphabet Cartel. It's just that
I just need to know your age. Bull, I just need to know your age for TikTok terms of service.
70 years old. 70 years old.
This will be fun. This will be very fun.
But the University of Minnesota is considering putting transgender dials in school, and 5-year-old kids. It's in the university. They're considering
transgender what? Wait, transgender what? Hold on, Bull. Slow the fuck down.
Transgender dials with dicks and pussy that you can move.
Dude,
no,
use TikTok appropriate language. Hold on, I gotta read the super chat real quick. MJ Levalier. I don't know how to pronounce it, but thank you so much for the $5 super chat. WMJ it says voting for strangers is asinine. Why is publicizing traits good? And how do you even define good? I appreciate it, MJ. All right, Bull, you got to use TikTok appropriate language for one. Did he say transgender dolls?
He said dolls. Yep, he said
Okay.
dolls, and he was using, the inappropriate language.
How can a doll be transgender?
With reversible transgender parts. I put it down.
I don't wait. How can a doll be transgender? That's
Ask
like
the University of Minnesota.
I'm asking you. How
This is what they're trying to push on kids.
Shut up.
Fools.
They're trying to push dolls on kids.
I just read that.
No. Okay.
You were literally.
Where did you read it? Hold on. Where did you read this? I want to test your ability to
look up the
fact check
University of Minnesota's transgender program for
and
kids.
Did you fact check this? Did you fact check this when you read it?
No, I just looked it up on Google. So I figured that you guys believe everything on the computer. Why shouldn't I?
All right, let's see.
Not everything on the computer. We fact check things. Google.
I just read it.
Sir, Google is a search engine. You have to find credible sources.
Well, I went to the University of Minnesota. Okay. That's where I got it.
Okay, so where are these dolls, and what is harmful about these dolls?
They have reversible transgender parts. They got
what is transgender parts?
A pee and a poo, and the kids can play with it.
Okay, provide evidence. Provide evidence that they have a.
I just told you what Minnesota.
No, you telling me doesn't make it true.
I'm not doing your homework for you. I'm just telling you what I just said.
Well, that's how this works.
What I just read.
Oh, okay. That is not how this works. You have to be able to provide evidence that they have certain
then
body
go
parts.
Fuck yourself, then.
All right, I might later. I might later, but that's irrelevant to this.
Sorry, Chris, you need to nap.
Hello, them. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I just need to know your age first. How old are you?
25.
Okay, cool. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
The reason why I hate the LGBTQ plus community is because they're just not base, bro. Like, they have no aura. They probably can't even kickflip. Like, if you showed me a video of someone in the alphabet community doing a kickflip,
get out of here. Get out of here.
Then maybe they can get some love.
Get the fuck out of here.
They
Get
have
out
like
of here.
no aura.
I was able to do a kickflip when I was 16.
Shoot.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Jesus. Well, all right then. We have gotten very
Oh, you need to go take a nap.
widespread views today, I guess. Yeah, so that guy I don't know what so did he claim that they had like body parts down there? Is that what he was saying?
That's what he was saying, that they're removable.
Yeah,
that was
that's
really
something.
gross.
That's something that I would need to see evidence of that if they had removable body parts.
Would never do such a thing. The only thing that they would really have in I would get like just biology or maybe anatomy would be partial. So I mean, I know that like we had like a skeleton, and I mean obviously it's been a while for me since high school, but I'll have to ask my son. I'm curious what they have, but they definitely don't have that. Never did they ever. My son, especially if they did, my son would probably, that would be the first thing he'd tell me when he'd come home from school. So, paper dolls. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. That would make sense. Oops, sorry, my daughter's singing.
You're okay. Guys, keep tapping and sharing. We're just looking for opposition here. Anybody that voted for Trump, please hit the request button at the bottom. If you're joining live, click the follow button on the top left, and make sure you subscribe if you're watching on TikTok or YouTube, whatever the fuck. Fran, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, cool. How old are you?
41.
Okay. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
I'm not MAGA, but I am Muslim, and we don't believe in the LGBTQ.
Okay. What's wrong with it?
My religion teaches me that it's a sin. Allah teach me it's a sin.
Yeah. Well, okay. What about it is a sin? Like, why is it harmful?
It's harmful for our society because you cannot reproduce.
Okay,
I
so
cannot
not being
construct a family
not being able to reproduce is a bad thing.
based on my faith.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. So if there
and
are
I
two,
go
okay,
I
hold
go
on,
based
hold on.
on
I'm
what
just testing. Hey,
my
hey,
God
hey, hey,
tells
hey,
me.
hey, 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 hey. Let's test this out. Okay.
Mhm.
If there is a man and a woman, and either one of them don't have the ability to reproduce, right? Let's just whatever the case is, would that be a bad thing?
Say again.
Would that be a bad thing if a man and a woman are together and one of them don't have the ability to reproduce, or both of them don't have the ability to
Yeah,
reproduce
either.
for whatever reason?
Well,
Is that a bad thing?
my God, Allah tells me that it's a sin.
So you're
You're not,
saying that a man
but
and a woman, if they cannot have their own children, that they're sinning?
Ma'am,
Like, would you accept them?
understand that we're not Christian. We are Muslims.
I
And
know, but I'm
I
asking
know
you.
you don't like Muslims, but
I did not
you
say
have to
that. What are you
you have
talking
to
I did
about?
not fucking
understand
say that.
that there's people with different faith. And
That's fine. You're literally dancing around my direct question.
not everything needs a scientific explanation. My God in my religion says it's a
Can you please
sin.
just answer my question?
Not
Doug posed the same
everything.
question.
Why are you so anti-Muslim?
Fran, I need you to please answer the question.
You're so
If they hold
anti-Muslim.
Fran, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Fran, shut the fuck up. If a man is infertile for what again, whatever reason,
Do you think
and
Mandani is a good
answer the
governor?
fucking question.
Do you think
If they
Mandani is a good governor?
Fran, shut the fuck up and answer the question. If a man is
Why are you
infertile,
being racist?
shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. If a man is infertile and he's with a woman and they can't reproduce, is that bad? Is that harmful or sinful? Please answer the
I think
question
you
and
understand
stop.
my point.
Answer the fucking question.
I go based on what my faith teaches me, not
Fran,
what
answer the
science
fucking
teaches me.
question. Answer it.
Only saying that LGBTQIA people, if they can't reproduce, they're sinners. We're asking you about straight people, heterosexual couples. If they can't reproduce, are they also sinners? Please answer the question directly.
You got to say yes or no and then explain why. You got to start with yes or no and then go ahead. So go ahead and unmute yourself. Yes or no and then explain.
Both of you guys are typical neo-Nazis.
That's not a yes or no. Goodbye. Fuck off.
Literally.
Sorry, guys. He was annoying.
Yeah, that was bad.
Very annoying.
Hey.
Hey. All right,
Hey,
you're a
what
troll.
the, what,
Yeah,
what
trolling
the fuck
sucks. You're trolling sucks. Wisdom, how you doing?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. I just need to know your age first, and then we can move forward.
I'm 28.
Sounds good. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
The reason why I don't not too fond of the community is because they have like no aura. They've never
All
hit
right.
1080 cancel backspin.
Hey, oh my
Same
God,
guy as
go do a
before.
kickflip.
Same guy as before.
Do
What
a
the
kickflip
absolute
somewhere
fuck?
else. Bye.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look into this transgender whole thing. By the way,
oh my God.
I just it's just a fascinating thing.
Yeah, that was that was bad.
So well, I'm trying to look at like what it actually was, because almost always what happens is like there will be something that occurs, and then Fox News and Newsmax or Trump or whatever will like totally like expand upon it and lie about it, yeah, and say things about it that like literally just weren't true. Andrew, how you doing?
100%.
Pretty good.
My search history is okay. No, it's safe, I think. Andrew, so how old are you?
I'm more of a 46-year-old person, but I look and act like I'm in my 30s. So.
That's great. I'm really happy for you. So, what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Well, it's got a bad rap, and it's
Okay.
more of
What are
a joke, and people take it seriously.
Okay. Why do you believe it's a joke?
It's just what it's become a mockery over the years, and
but why?
It's almost like it's on life support because people
Why?
are leaving it.
Why? Why?
Why?
Yeah, like what about it is a joke?
People tend to think it's not really as.
I'm asking you your views, not people. I want your views.
Okay, well, anybody who thinks that men can have babies has probably got a lot more problems than they think.
Okay, cool. So you have a problem with trans people? Do you have a problem with only trans people as part of the LGBT plus community? You mentioned gay people just previously, so I don't know why we switched.
No, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of gay people that think that that's an issue too.
But that's irrelevant to this. I'm asking you your views on the LGBT plus community. You said it's a joke. What about it is a joke? You're talking specifically about transgender people?
Well, there's people that want to take it seriously and all these ideologies and belief systems. And I mean, I'm going along with the fact that it's not really plausible. It's not really accepting.
Okay, so you have an issue with, what is a man? Tell me what a man is.
A man is somebody who knows how to support and act like a man and not become.
That's circular. That's circular. That's circular. You can't use the word in the definition. So what is a man?
You're asking what a man. It's almost like saying what is a woman, but
exactly. Yeah. I'm glad you picked up on that. You're very smart. So what is a man?
Yeah, I know I am. That's why I'm skeptical about this.
Andrew, what is a man? Andrew, you guys are the people that claim nobody on the left can just tell us what a man or a woman is. You're not doing it. What is a man?
A man is somebody who, let's say, is not feminine.
Not feminine.
Not feminine?
Feminine, yeah. What's feminine? I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, what's feminine?
Feminine is
no feminine. You said feminine.
Yeah, you said feminine. I mean, did you mean fermented? Like I don't.
I didn't say fermented.
Okay, but if that's the definition, then there certainly are men that can have babies because some men may not be. Well, sure, by your definition.
Why isn't this
by your definition?
Headline news.
Andrew, by your definition.
My definition of what?
Your definition is somebody who's not feminine. So that can be anybody. Any individual could be not feminine. Therefore, some men can have babies.
Yeah, I don't see that in the headlines. Where is it in the news? This has got to be worldwide news. This is not documented.
Jeez, I can't do this.
Yeah,
this conversation is giving me a fucking headache.
Okay.
Well, it's not documented.
Okay. Here, let me ask this in a different way. What is a man, and why can they not have? Why can't they not reproduce?
They weren't born as one. They don't have ovaries. They can't have periods. Usually, that's the case.
Okay, so the requirement to being a man is not having ovaries and not having periods?
It sounds accurate.
Okay, so that's the only definition.
I'm pretty sure there's more.
Well, then you have to tell us more because we're going to have to go through this because I'm going to go ahead and go through individuals that don't have those. So you better change your definition quickly.
Well, it's more or less that if men think they can persuade women, they're not going to do it if they don't have ovaries.
Persuade women?
No.
I don't even think you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to rephrase that.
How do you want me to rephrase this? It's
in a way that makes sense.
Please.
Your definition of what you think a man is.
You're not going to put it back on me. You guys are the ones that claim to know what a man and a woman is. You dropped.
Oh, he ran.
You fuck. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. Guys, we are looking for opposition. Anybody that voted for Trump, please hit the request button. It's there at the bottom of the screen. If you're watching on the tube, you can call on it.
Doug, someone actually pointed out that might have been the guy who used to talk about the IQ test. Do you remember?
IQ tests. No, refresh my memory.
He would say, my age is this.
But fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. This test that he took on whatever site. Yeah. I hate that guy so much.
He rephrased it, though. So he did throw us off.
Changed it up, yeah.
I thought it.
Yeah.
Southern said the same thing in chat.
What's up, guest? Ania? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yep,
Okay,
you said it
I'm
right.
glad Are you
Thank you.
Are you having a good day?
I am. How are you?
I'm doing slightly better than average. I'll say
I
that.
can only imagine how like infuriating this must be, like talking to people
Yeah.
like this, huh?
Yeah. I don't know why I do it to myself, but here I am. So,
Whatever. It
you don't
gets you
sound like
followed.
you don't sound like an opposition. You don't sound like somebody that disagrees.
I'm definitely like I don't know how to explain it.
Friendly.
Definitely very much leaning towards the right, but I wouldn't say I'm MAGA. But
What's
I
with
don't
your
know.
bio? Wait. Look at your bio. I'm not going to read the last word, but dive master at Malake Fish and Dive, and then TikTok.
At
Word I'm not
Molokai
going to say
Fish
on
and
TikTok.
Dive.
No, but what's with that last word that you have on TikTok on your bio? That's not
I
cool.
don't know. What does it say?
I'm not going to read the word out
Is
loud, but it's
it a bad word?
you have you're having a form of a slur in there.
What is it? What is not a slur like to you guys? You guys are just so like easily offended. Like that's.
I'm not offended. Me saying something is a slur doesn't mean I'm offended. I'm just
What
stating
isn't
that
a
it's a slur.
slur nowadays? Like what is not a slur?
Phone is not a slur.
If you add TARD to anything, it is a slur. Okay, it's ableism. I'm gonna fucking say it.
I just showed you. I just showed you two things that are not a slur. Phone.
Yeah,
shaker
the
bottle.
phone that you're holding to talk to us.
Dab
Right.
tool.
Yep. So what we're not going to do is be disingenuous because you came up here to act like you were a friendly, and then you immediately flipped the fucking script.
Are you there? You're
Usually
muted.
bigots don't know how to fucking unmute.
And did Ania just slur?
Better not.
Ania, can you unmute?
Did she? Oh, she said the R slur before I muted her.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. All right, Ania, can you unmute?
I believe the chat. Everyone is saying it in chat. More definitely, like 10 people have said it that she's heard.
All right.
Well,
wait. Okay,
Yeah.
Ania. Okay, you're back. Okay. All right. So I don't even know where we're at right now. We just showed you numerous things that aren't a slur.
Cool.
So what's your point?
I'm sorry that my bio offended you.
It's not. I'm not
gonna say whatever the
offended,
fuck I want.
Ania. I'm
You
not
know?
offended. I don't know why you think I'm just because I'm stating something as a slur. That doesn't mean I'm offended. Like those are not one and the same.
Okay.
Respectfully, I am though because I have 2 disabled children, so I really don't appreciate.
Sure, and that's definitely justified.
Yeah, I don't appreciate ableism in any shape or form. So, and it's disrespectful for you to say it doesn't matter what slur that like.
Well, I apologize. I apologize for that. But I mean,
Well, listen, I think you should apologize to people in the chat that either would be offended or that it affected or anything like that. When I say I'm not offended, I'm just saying that like you're not personally
how many
hurting me or anything like that. But yeah, I think it's harmful when people say slurs or versions of a slur. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you're saying you have a lot of slow people in your chat?
There it is. Goodbye. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck?
Jesus. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Sorry, Phoebe. I didn't get to ask her.
Sorry, you guys had to hear that. I'm going to apologize on their behalf.
I was literally trying to. There were a ton of people that were saying they were offended, which is rightfully so. And I know that you weren't personally, Doug, and it's fine.
Yeah. You know what I meant by it. But Zen, how you doing?
100%. Nobody.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Faulting you for that.
Yeah. It's going, Zen. I just need to know your age first. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Sounds good. I'm going to be 34 in a couple weeks.
Congrats.
Anyways, thank you. I'm very excited. So, anyways, what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
Well, I was just gonna refer to a landmark Supreme Court case. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of it, Bostock v. Clayton County.
Okay. I don't know if I'm familiar with that exact one. What is it? Refresh my memory.
Sure.
I'll probably know when you say it. What is it?
It was a Supreme Court case. It was actually even a Trump appointee, but it was that the federal civil rights laws protect LGBTQIA workers from being fired or discriminated against based on their schmexual orientation or gender identity.
Okay, so what's your argument, though?
Well, I think from the position of MAGA, at least legally speaking, this issue has already been settled because we've already granted full rights to transgender. And now the left is even using this foundational Supreme Court ruling to extend it beyond just legal employment, but fully.
I'm confused. Are you opposition? I'm a little confused. Are you opposition?
No, I'm a MAGA. I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay, so I'm honestly confused here. I don't know. Is it just me, guys?
No, I am too.
It might just be me. I just don't understand what your argument is.
My argument is that your thesis is fundamentally wrong because under a Trump appointee.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Listen. I think just because people come in here and say like, oh, Trump hosted marriages between two men or two women or whatever, therefore they can't hate. He can't hate gay people or whatever. I am saying that inherently the vote for Trump has harmed the LGBT plus community. We've seen numerous executive orders that we can talk about here in a moment, and Republicans in general. This year alone, we're probably at over 600 anti-LGBT plus bills. I haven't looked in a good several weeks, but it was over 500 at one point, so I'm sure it's above 6 at this point. So that's harmful.
100%.
Right. No, I mean, that's a good point. Which I mean, I didn't know that there were 500 bills passed by Congress against LGBT QIA plus, but which executive orders do you disagree with?
Yeah, by the way, and I'll get to that in 2 seconds. If you go to the ACLU, you can actually see the mapping of the LGBT plus anti-legislation or anti-LGBT plus legislation state by state. So if you are curious, you can look at that. We can talk about that too. But anyways, what I do disagree with, there's two major ones here, and there would be others as well. But there's prioritizing military excellence and readiness, which is just kicking trans people out of the military, and then protecting children from chemical and surgical mutilation, which essentially is just trying to ban and prevent gender-affirming care for anyone under the age of 19.
Okay, so you mean so for the second one, it says that children cannot get that surgery or whatever it's called, that healthcare, until they're 19?
We're not even talking about surgery. We're just talking about surgeries would be one of them. It says including surgeries, hormone therapy, and puberty blockers.
It's all medical care. Yeah, it's all gender affirming medical care.
Yeah, and whether you agree with it or not, my overall point is that I don't think the government should decide what sort of medical care people can and can't get. I don't think that should be up to a president to do that, regardless of how I feel about it. I think that's wrong.
No, I mean, I get it. Even with the JFK, whatever his name is, the RFK, whatever his name is, I always forget. He's also trying to pass laws against medicine that I think it's wrong what he's proposing.
Okay, but that's not really talking to my point, though.
Yeah, I mean, so I would say, referencing your point, I think from the perspective of MAGA, they don't consider it healthcare, and they don't consider it healthcare, and they think that these medical procedures are more ideological than actually based on scientific evidence.
Let me read this Venmo monologue real quick, and I'll get to your point. Serena, thank you for the $2 on Venmo. I appreciate it. It says Republicans and MAGA also don't care about respecting the law if they don't like it. The Epstein Transparency Act. Anyone? That's actually a really good point, Serena. Thank you. W Serena in the comments. Yeah. So, but again, whether they believe it's healthcare or not, again, I don't think the president should decide what sort of healthcare people do or don't get.
The government
or something is or isn't healthcare. I just don't think that should be up to one individual
they're not
to make
medical
that
professionals.
decision.
Would you want any government officials in the doctor's office standing there next to you, telling you what to do?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Your own bodily autonomy taking it from you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, some of these medical procedures unfortunately have been extremely politicized, like the AB procedure and now this one, the transgender one.
Hold on, I'm going to correct you on that, because a gender affirming care surgery is not only to transgender people. Okay, because a cisgender woman, so we'll just say, for example, if a transgender woman got a vaginoplasty, a cis woman could also get the same exact surgery if she.
Yeah, I'll be back. You can just do it. I gotta be back.
So if they're not, they're not. So gender affirming care is literally for all genders, and not just trans people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very familiar with that.
That's fine. That's why I wanted to correct you, because can be harmful. It's, misinformation. So it protects not just the people listening being harmful with words, but also Doug's live.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, medical misinformation is bad.
All right.
But is that a consensus in the medical community?
What?
Gender affirming care?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
100%.
Absolutely, it is.
Yep. Yeah, there's a strict W path that they follow for transgender children. So as children, it wouldn't even. It takes forever for them, so to speak, for them to even get to the point of medical intervention, if it even does go down that route. So it's not like an automatic thing that you can just get it. They do make it just, as a process for adults as well, for the adults who never felt that they could come out as children, when they were children. So it's a whole process, and it starts with therapy.
Right.
So that's gender affirming care, believe it or not, therapy.
So what is the actual clinical data?
I can provide you numerous studies showing that gender affirming care, which would include puberty blockers and hormones, as well as just like other therapeutic things that don't involve medicine. Like any of those things, we have shown that it significantly lowers the rates of depression, anxiety, substance abuse, and then most importantly, self-unaliving.
Yep.
So are these what kinds of studies are these? Like, are they doing like a full, control group and all that stuff?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can pull up studies right here. Sure. We're not talking about like frivolous studies here that are kind of weak in the sense that they kind of show something. No, we're talking about like studies after studies that have shown long term results. But yeah, I'll pull up some. But again, I still think that's besides the point. Besides whether this is true or not, I still don't think a president should be unilaterally deciding what sort of healthcare people do or don't get, regardless of what we're talking here.
So then
I would hope you would think the same. What's that?
What is the purpose of executive order?
What do you mean?
Why do they exist? Like, why does the presidency have the power to pass an executive order?
Why do they have the power?
Yeah.
Like, why was it given to them, or?
No. Why do they have it in general? Like, they do have that power, right?
Yeah, and they're not laws. They're executive orders are not law. They're not written into law by any means.
But the Supreme Court can strike them down, right?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
So in this case, they haven't. Like, for example, with the tariffs, I believe they strike it down, right? But
yeah.
With this case that you're referring to, the anti-LGBTQI plus executive orders, they haven't been struck down by the Supreme Court, right?
I don't believe it has. No.
Yes, I am American. I'm an immigrant though, so yeah.
It's fine. Don't pay attention to the chat, please. The chat will say all sorts of things.
So, but I still think that's harmful, though. Like the fact that a president can put forward some sort of like policy or whatever, just like that, and until then, the Supreme Court does or doesn't decide on what it is, that still can cause harm, though, and especially in this case.
Yeah, I mean, I am worried about Trump because he's the president with the highest number of executive orders in his second term in history. I think he even passed FDR in World War II. So,
Trump by far has the most executive orders. Yeah, also insider trading, but that's a different story.
And also a lot of the corruption behind this administration. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go. I'm sorry, but I'll try to come back later.
Okay. Sorry, guys, it's raining pretty fucking hard. So sorry if you guys can hear that. All right, guys, we are looking for opposition. Opposition is anybody that either A, voted for Trump, and or B, has an issue with the LGBT plus community. If you are enjoying the live, click the follow button in the top left of TikTok. Make sure you guys all send in your heart me. If you're watching on the tube, make sure you subscribe and like the live. You guys can't hear the rain. It's loud as fucking here.
Hear it now that you said it. It almost sounds just like a background like noise like from a fan.
Okay, all right.
It's not that bad. Yeah, it sounds like a noise machine. It's relaxing.
All right, I'll take it.
And not like the other guy who's at work.
This is so good.
What are you eating?
Cookies and cream Pop-Tart with milk.
Ooh, I got those for my son once, and because we love cookies and cream. I love cookies and cream ice cream or Oreo ice cream.
Oh yeah,
I got him thinking that he would love them, but he said that they were icky. He said that they didn't really taste.
Really?
Yeah, he said, well, it's probably just because it didn't taste like an Oreo. There's a difference. And I think I had to give him that realization that cookies and cream is different from an Oreo. So I think that's
It is. Yeah, there's a difference. I would agree.
Definitely. Oh my God.
I still like it, but yes, there's a little bit of a difference.
Someone in the chat said, "Are you 6?" What? Because he likes Pop-Tarts? I eat Pop-Tarts. I eat the cherry ones. Those are my favorite. Cherry or strawberry.
Oh, really? You like those?
I love Pop-Tarts still. Yeah, to this day. It was so funny. Even when I was in college, I ate them for breakfast. I mean, that was easy.
I guess those are my least favorite type of Pop-Tarts, like the fruity ones.
Fruit ones?
Don't get me wrong. I'll eat it if it's there, but my favorite top two are s'mores and cookies and cream.
Someone said, "Why are we slandering Pop-Tarts?" I'm dead. No, we're not at all. But they recently came out with overstuffed Pop-Tarts. Have you seen those? Look them up. Because there's over the years, everyone complained how it's like the thinnest layer of fruit in there, and that there was never enough or never enough filling. Now they have overstuffed, but it's so bullshit because it's individually wrapped now because they're so stuffed.
Let's see this. Let's see what they look like.
It's so good though.
Wow! Holy shit! Wow!
Yeah, they have chocolate lava cake, strawberry. The strawberry is really tart. It's delicious. It's not as sweet as the original. So good.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Southern Peach.
God, I fucking hate this place.
No, can someone tell Ash to stop harassing people? Are you talking about Ash and NC? I can, oh yeah. Hold on. I got you. Bye. List offline and they're not too bad, but you're right. Yeah, it's just, it's so mean for them to finally give us overstuffed Pop-Tarts and then not give us still 2 per package. So disrespectful. I don't care, even if they charge a little bit more for the box. Oh, Ash of the. Did I get the wrong person? David, because everyone. Hold on. Oh no. Ash of NC with the blue dots on each side of their name. There are people saying that he was not, that he was making everybody uncomfortable. So I muted the right person. Hey, Jeep Girl. Yeah. Super David, don't do that, please. That he's not. He's been harassing people. I've been seeing him nonstop in chat and didn't address it earlier, so we're not going to do that.
Oh, we have a bunch of people in our request box. So what's happening here?
I'm sorry.
I am in Florida. Yes, I am.
I wanted to wait for you.
Keep tapping and sharing, guys. Again, if you're joining live, click the follow button on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe on the tube. Sorry, guys. I keep looking in here. That's what I'm looking at is it's pouring rain outside right now, and I live in so the house that I'm in, I live in the back room that was built attached to the house, right? So, but it wasn't built all that well. When it pours, it started dripping in here the other day. Yes, started dripping in my own fucking room, and I'm really afraid it's going to happen again.
God is here. Everybody act natural. God is officially watching us. Also, T7, you're in Massachusetts, so am I. It's 95 today. It's awful.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's pouring out. Fuck the rain. Is Florida the most miserable place on earth? In summertime, it is, in my opinion.
Okay. This is the first time that your background noise isn't bothering me. God is always watching. Run!
I have to watch out for molds. No, I'm not planning on being here much longer. I absolutely hate my landlord. I despise him. I just despise him. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really plan on being here much longer. Wherever I end up going.
In the arms of an angel.
I told you guys about when the shower door broke and he wanted me to fucking pay for it.
Hello.
Fuck him. Hello. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I don't just hate the LGBTQ. I hate everybody. I like killing people, especially black people.
Well, that's
Fuck
fair.
niggers.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Never mind. I spoke too soon there. I apologize.
I love how there are crosses in his username. The irony.
Joey, I am single, but unfortunately I am not into mask-presenting men. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I don't know, that's, sorry.
You've only said it once. Yeah, I'm not going to speak on that. I heard your explanation, and I completely understand. I agree. I know. I don't want to say it unless you want to say it. Go ahead. It's okay. I get it. I totally get it.
No, I just. I don't. Yeah, I just.
I get it.
No,
I totally get it.
I'm just. Yeah. There's a very, very, very small subset of men that I am into. A very, very small subset, and there's a incredibly small chance that you meet that category.
God.
Or you meet that threshold.
Someone was hitting on Doug in the chat page. They're called
Femboys.
Oh God.
I mean, I don't know. We're getting into dicey territory here, guys.
Yeah, it's definitely not after dark here.
No comment. I plead the fifth on the remaining part of this conversation.
PG, bring it back.
I like garden gnomes.
Garden gnomes? That's a thing?
W manly men.
I cannot. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, God likes manly men. That's okay.
I mean, you like what you like. That's fine. But,
It's all right.
Garden gnomes. I don't get. Is that supposed to be a inside joke or something? What do I like about garden gnomes? I don't know.
Your type, like your type, no matter what their gender is, there's a certain name, like a cat. We can categorize, and I think I forget who did this. We went over it before, but I did not know about the gnome thing.
Wait, so what's the garden gnome thing? I feel like I'm behind the curve here.
I don't know.
All right, I feel like there's something I should probably know, but all right.
Paige knows everything, so.
Paige does. Paige absolutely does. 100%. The stuttering says it all. I don't think anybody stuttered in the last time period that we were just speaking on this. I don't believe anyone did.
No, and that's not very nice to say.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
Paige is the bestest. She has her moments.
So yeah, that's God's wife. Yeah, she literally took over the show. We were being too nice to that one guest, and she was right. She was so right. She caught him. She got him good.
Don't come for my wife.
That's
hey, get it? Get it? Don't come for my wife? Never mind.
It's not under Nobody will, God. It's okay.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, gosh. Anyways, how about them Yankees? Huh?
No.
No, I'm actually a Cubs fan. But,
become a super fan. Click
what's
on
up,
the
Tommy? How
art
you doing?
above. LGBT, why do you hate MAGA?
Is there a gay man? What's his bio? Gay man enjoying politics, men and funny videos. Well, that's weird. That's a really weird bio.
What? Yeah, beep, beep, get... Yeah, no.
Paige, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
no! what the absolute fuck are you talking about? Only 19 new followers this live, David. Unfortunately, but I probably got some on YouTube. I can't really check until the end. Yeah, there was at one point I was getting 100+ new followers alive.
Yeah,
we are not at that. That is long gone. That point. Thank you, Jane. Thank you. We have now 20 new followers. 21 and a 10 V. Thank you. If you're watching this, you must follow me. It's an absolute mess. It's a necessity. It's a necessity.
Yeah, I have 10 new followers just from this. That's a shocker.
Yeah? That's good. That's good.
Yeah, if you look at your coin point thing, if you get 2 points, 2 coins, that's a new follow.
That's right. I remember hearing that at some point somewhere. All right. Well, we have somebody in our request box. Solar panels. Does anybody know who that is?
Oh, no.
You do? Is it? Oh no! Like this is not gonna be good.
They're 0 followers, 0 following. I'm sure they don't understand consent, and they were already blocked.
Yeah. Solar, how are you doing?
A lot better than you, fuckface. Virgin boy. Little boy man syndrome trying to lift weights.
I just need to know your age. Wait, I'm happy to have this conversation. I just need to know your age first.
Fuckface, look at you.
No, I really need to
Ugly
know
son
your
of a
age.
bitch.
I promise we can talk about this. Just tell me your age, and we can do this back and forth thing. I promise.
Yeah,
just say your age.
All you want. What's your age?
Okay, if you can't give your age, I'm going to have to drop you. I'm giving you the permission to insult me. You just have to tell me your age.
I'm 41. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, great. Now we can do this back and forth thing that you really want to do. So I'm a.
Do you have Trump
wait,
syndrome? 3D?
Wait. I'm a virgin. Do you want to help change that? We can change that. Is that why you brought it up?
Weights to feel relevant and look bigger, buddy, because you never will.
I look big. I look big. That was a really good compliment. Thank you.
Dougie, don't
Thank
let your
you.
ego get in
Guys,
the way.
he just complimented me. He said I look big. There you go.
Sweetheart,
That's nice.
why do you have to lift weights to look so big? Go ahead, Dougie, answer it.
That's a compliment, Solar. That's a compliment.
Jax, you shut your mouth and go get a new wig, okay? That one. Dougie.
Yes, Solar.
Dougie. Why do you
Yes,
have
Solar.
Trump derangement syndrome?
What is Trump derangement syndrome? Tell us what it is.
You want a definition?
Wig.
Yeah.
Where? What wig?
I'll give you a definition.
What wig?
Tell us
What
what the
wig,
definition is.
motherfucker?
It's people that come on TikTok with a pride community flag, and they want to have more sense in the world.
You're a wuss.
Well, that's dumb. Wait, so the definition of having Trump derangement syndrome is having a pride flag? So if I didn't have this in the background, I wouldn't have Trump derangement syndrome.
Would you ever vote for Trump, Dougie?
No.
Why
Well, he
wouldn't
can't
you,
run
Dougie?
again.
What
Nobody can
happened?
vote for him after that. Solar, he
happened in
can't
your
run
life,
any.
Dougie?
Solar, he can't run anymore. Nobody can vote for him.
Well, let's put it in the prefix. If he could, would you?
Well, no, because I disagree with his policies and who he is as a person. So no.
And guess what? Half the country.
Not half the
disagrees with
country.
you.
That not
Get
half the
over it,
country.
sweetheart.
Solar, it's not half the
Get over
country.
it, sweetheart.
Solar, you don't understand stats. Solar,
Get
not
over
half the
it.
country.
Prefix,
Not half
you
the country
fabulous.
voted for him. It was by far not half the country.
A
He
man
got
is a man.
he got 70 something million votes. There's like 300 plus million people. That is not half. So, you suck at data. You suck at math. Get the fuck out of here.
He's obsessed with you.
He seems like
He's
somebody
been
that we
before.
probably have spoken to before, and seems like
You
he's
have.
really into me.
You have no. I've heard the exact calling you Dougie boy. Yeah.
I have heard that before. I just don't know.
No, the same voice. That same cutesy voice. Yeah, he's obsessed with you. He's a fanboy. Yeah,
Half the
closeted.
people that voted. Well, that's very different than half the population. That is very different. It's still not necessarily, well, he still didn't even get over 50% of the actual vote, so not even that. But however, we're not talking about something that occurred nearly 2 years ago at this point. Right now, his approval rating is fucking dog shit. If we look at his approval rating right now,
Yeah,
it
he
is.
Doug broke his heart.
I probably did.
Yeah.
I do that, unfortunately.
You do it a lot.
His net approval is minus 20.1. So, like, less than 40% of people approve of his job currently.
Exactly. Fuck Donald Trump. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm chewing here.
You're fine.
Sorry, there was just a lot of silence going on there.
I keep seeing people in the box, but they're not here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. If you're watching on the tube, feel free to call on in. The phone number is in the chat. All right.
Yeah, are there any ops on YouTube?
Oh, thank you, Amber. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
That was a big
You're-
gift.
Glitter, you're in the box. No, you're not. You're literally not in the box.
That was a little one. Glitter, you're friendly. Oh, she is. She is in the box.
God damn, I love these Pop-Tarts with milk. It is like one of the best things.
So, that's what I meant to say. The only time that I ever, used to eat Pop-Tarts originally when I was a teenager was toasted with, and then I'd melt butter on top.
That
So
sounds
good.
good. Let's get back to that. Funky, how you doing?
Yes.
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I just need to know your age just for TikTok terms of service.
Yeah.
And then we can...
No, I'm 32. I'm a friendly.
Oh, you're friendly.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, we are just looking for opposition. But if you wanted to say
hi.
if you just want to say something real quick, you can though.
Yeah. No.
Okay. All right, Funky. Appreciate it. Take care. Okay. Come on, Paige. Time and place to be bad cop. I was trying to give him some small opportunity.
What happened?
You're okay, Paige. I guess I forgive you.
Paige do.
She's just being Paige. Yeah, what Pop-Tart? Somebody asked what Pop-Tart is. It was a cookies and cream. Cookies and cream Pop-Tart.
It's okay, Paige. Have you had the they came out with like all different funky flavors. It's same thing with cereal.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't had any of those.
There's so well, yeah. Before they came out with the overstuffed ones, my son did kind of go through a phase where he did want to try them all, and there was oh my goodness, they had like glazed donut, like they had all sorts of ones. They had the hot fudge sundae. Those were all icky.
Let's see. I'm typing in weird flavor Pop-Tarts.
Oh, there was
gosh,
a,
maple bacon, orange
there's some-
crush. Ew.
Yeah, there's a
A&W root
lot.
beer, watermelon. That could be good. Boston cream donut. I've actually had that one before. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's what it
And then
was.
apple. I really should know how to pronounce this, but I don't. Currant. Currant. Currant.
Is it current? Current.
Is that how you pronounce it? Currant.
Currant. Yeah, current. Yep.
Apple currant.
It's like
Okay.
yeah, that's currant is a type of fruit, isn't it? Or it's usually like in a jam.
I actually don't know. I've never seen that word before. I know current, Current. I've never heard of current with the ANT.
Oh yeah, no.
I learned a new word today, guys.
It's a
I've
berry.
learned a new word. All right.
That's funny.
This I don't know. Didn't hear it.
Who said that? Ray. Yeah, the super stuffed Pop-Tarts. That's what I was talking about. But they're individually wrapped. It's such a ripoff. They're like, we're gonna finally give you overstuffed filling, but no, they're gonna be individually wrapped. You can't have 2 per package.
Yeah, fuck that.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, so A&W, I don't like root beer. I think the taste of root beer is absolutely disgusting. So I would never have a. I think it's so disgusting. I don't know what it is, but like I just
muted a friendly. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, I would never have a root beer float.
Don't.
Thank you, Megan.
Now I can't find her.
No, Glitterfae has just been unmuted.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I can't choose what I like and dislike.
No.
I was just born this way.
Thank you, babe.
They were spamming. All right, guys, let's not do spamming as friendlies.
Literally just, she posted it twice. She just wanted to say something to Doug.
It's okay, guys. Hate comes from the lack of education and understanding. I would agree. I think sometimes there's a little more to it, but yeah, I think also not being surrounded by like a diverse group of people from like a younger age would lead to that. Like if you grow up in a small town, like among like the same type of people who have the same type of religion, same type, like very similar types of beliefs, yeah, you're probably going to be a lot more likely to find people part of the LGBT plus community, like some sort of negative connotation. But if you're exposed to those things early,
Exactly.
you'll be better off. The chat moves so fast.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to point it out. Glitter, yeah, she's definitely a friendly. She did mention earlier that she is on the spectrum, and she was saying that she has trouble typing in chat. So that's why I was really not happy seeing her muted.
All right. I grew up Catholic all my life, and I identified as pan. Funny how life. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I'm not saying that people who grow up in a small town or people who whatever. I'm not saying it's impossible for them to be more progressive or be a leftist or something like that, but it's obviously far less likely. Why do progressives hate people outside the LGBT plus community? They do? I've never seen that before. I don't know what you're talking about. Like what? I'm really not sure what you're referring to. You're telling me that anybody in the LGBT plus community will hate like straight people or whatever? Is it storming near you? Storming, no, but it was raining pretty hard, but it has slowed down.
Hello, thanks for the invite.
Oh, hey, Dexter. How you doing? How you doing?
Good. You having a good day?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. How
Good.
old are you?
I'm 55.
All
Ripe
right,
old
sounds
age.
good. All right.
Yeah,
So
my
I know
point
you've been.
wasn't that everybody hates, because I don't think anybody on either side hates everybody or hates anyone in any particular group.
Yeah, but
And definitely it exists. But I see
you've been
more
in.
people screaming and threatening violence on people that aren't necessarily supportive, which I
Well,
am of
that would be the
other
tolerance.
communities.
That would be the tolerance paradox, though, right?
Right.
Like,
But
no,
it needs
but
to
what
go
I mean,
both ways.
no. But what I mean by that is trying to be tolerant of people who are intolerant. There's no justification for that, right? Like, I don't think that's a good argument to say that, like, somebody who is gay, for example, hates somebody who's homophobic. Like, that would be totally justified. Those two hates are not equal. Does that make
No,
sense?
but why the hate? I mean, going from your own words, wouldn't it behoove them to understand why, and to me the word homophobic is a misnomer of sorts. Somebody might think that or they don't support people being gay, right? That's not me. Just know that's not coming from my position. But if they think, that maybe the community at large is something they don't support or not a way that they would live, it would behoove people to listen to those people and try to understand where they're coming from
I
and
think
allow them
most.
their opinion
I
without
think
hating
I got it.
them in
I think
return.
most people who are LGBT plus are well aware of why people dislike them. I don't think that's the limiting factor, right? Like,
But
I'm
people
sure,
get accused of
like, guys in the chat, if you're LGBT plus, I think most of you would understand why people hate you, right? Or why people have some sort of negative feelings
that's
towards
my
you.
point.
I
That
don't,
hate
but
is
they
often
understand that.
when everyone's called hateful, or when you address everything that's not supportive as hate or phobia, it waters down actual hate and phobia, which exists, right? If
So
everybody is labeled transphobic, but they don't have a
not
problem with
everybody
people
is.
being trans, but they don't want, say, kids transitioned,
Can you?
right?
You're a straight
Then
person. Are you a
that's
straight person?
I'm a straight person. I have a bi
So why
son,
are you
and I'm
speaking for
supportive of
our
the community.
communities? Why are you speaking for our communities? Like, at this point, you're tone policing how we react to homophobia.
Or are
transphobia.
you're making assumptions about me? Are you not?
Well, no, because and you've been in the chat long enough for you to have heard this, but the vote for Trump inherently, I believe, is harmful, hateful.
It is.
And just yeah, I mean,
But
because
is it?
of the
Because
of the executive
what is
orders.
that harm? Define the
But there's
harm.
oh,
You think
absolutely.
that in general that MAGA, as you labeled it, that MAGA carries some sort of specific danger, and what is that danger?
It's the legislation and the executive orders that Trump is putting through, and that Republicans in general.
Okay, well,
are
legislation
doing.
wouldn't be him; that would be Congress. But if he's
That's why
signing it,
I said executive orders, and yes, he is
right?
signing.
Yeah.
Things,
So I was just addressing them separately. So executive orders, then, which of those are specifically harmful, and what is that?
Well, again, you've been in the chat long enough for you to have heard this already.
I've only been a couple minutes.
All right. So
like my first comments were when I first came in.
Okay. All right.
But I'm familiar generally with
the two that we typically mention are trans people being kicked out of the military, and then banning gender affirming care for anyone under the age of 19. There are plenty of other ones, but those are the two main ones I generally talk about.
Can you follow RFK Jr.?
Dexter, you're on mute. I don't know if you're trying to speak or not. Another one, keeping men out of women's sports. That's literally the name of the executive order. I think that one is also clearly harmful.
Sorry, let me back up. Somebody else muted me. I didn't mute myself.
I didn't mute you, so yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, so
that's all right. I'm not muted now. So specifically the underage thing, and a lot of people feel like that. And I've had personal experience with that with my daughter. That there are areas or people that become overzealous in that, and perhaps push kids, overly supportive of kids transitioning before their brains are actually capable Like that's physiology, right? That's science.
No,
That
we have studies to back that
their
up.
frontal cortex is
But
not fully developed until they're
I think
24,
that's
25 years old.
I think that you can go, Jax.
The prefrontal cortex has nothing to do with your gender identity. Your gender identity is actually in your hypothalamus, and we have studies to back this up. And so, what you're saying
But the prefrontal cortex is your decision making. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, hold on 2 seconds. I'm sorry, Jax. Vanessa, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just seeing this right now. My phone was away from me. So, Vanessa, if you're still in the chat, you sent this 10 minutes ago. Thank you for the $50 on PayPal. That really means a lot. It says, I never got you. Thanks for all you do.
That's nice.
I appreciate that, Vanessa. If you're still in the chat, thank you. And again, I apologize. I'm just seeing that now. All right, go ahead, whoever was talking.
No, there are actually a few people pointing out that you follow Elon Musk and RFK Jr., which is really harmful. But anyways.
It's harmful to listen to people to understand what they're saying and why they're saying it. I mean, I'm in this chat. Does that make me hateful toward right-wing conservatives?
But that's okay. So, no, but you came in here and you said that you support the LGBTQIA community, and then now you're saying a lot of the opposite. So
I'm just having a conversation where I introduced a counterpoint. That doesn't mean I'm hateful. That doesn't mean that I'm. This is what I'm talking about. The orthodoxy is so strong that if you say anything that counters
I didn't call
it,
you hateful, so you're putting words in my mouth. I didn't call you hateful. I said
no,
that
you didn't.
you are.
But I would be called
opposite
hateful
of
by
your-
people because you're just saying because I question anything, then
Apparently it's
I
your
can't
show.
represent. I can't talk. My opinion's not valid. Those are what your words are saying.
No, those weren't the words that came out of my mouth at all. But the point is, you as a straight person coming in here and tone policing how we react to the people who are harmful to us. You said you were only in here for a couple minutes, so you haven't even been able to experience the harm that we have had in the last couple hours that we've been here, so that I've been live with Doug. So you can't even judge that. But you also can't label yourself. I'm sorry, but if me as a trans person and as a pansexual person, I would be the one to justify if you're transphobic or not. You can't give yourself you can't say that you're not, to be fair. And I didn't say you were, but I'm just saying that as an example. So a gay person would be able to say the same thing. Like, you cannot say that you're not homophobic and then have, right-wing talking points. So that is my point. So if they're going to come in here and be extremely harmful, and you need to sit here for more than just a couple minutes and realize how harmful they are, whether or not they're MAGA or voted for Trump. There are still people that are homophobic and transphobic and all that. So.
I said that myself, right? There are people that are transphobic. There are people that are hateful. There are people that are racist. Absolutely. I never said that they weren't. In fact, I specifically said there was.
Yeah, you
but my
said
question to you
something about watering
is you're
it down.
talking about tone policing and talking about people's reactions. That is what you're doing. What gives you the authority to tell me what I can or can't say or can't believe? Is that not censorship?
You're not part of the marginalized communities that you're currently speaking on, is my point.
So you only want opinions and feedback from within a bubble, and you don't want to hear anyone else's opinions and ideas. Explain how that's different.
You're not getting my point.
I asked you to explain it.
Falls under the category of tone policing, where you're telling us how to feel and how to react, and that
I didn't tell you anything. I literally asked you to explain.
Watering down the actual harm that exists.
I'm not watering it down. I never said one time that's not harmful. I said, how is that harmful? Explain to me. I'm asking for your opinion. I'm asking for your words. I'm not telling you how to answer. I'm not telling you how to tone yourselves at all. You are to me, however. Do you not see that as hypocritical?
What is it you're asking that what's harmful? What is it you're asking that's harmful? I probably missed it.
Well, I go back to where we were as I asked what is the actual harm?
Yeah.
What is the actual harm that comes
so
from
you
this?
said
Because
that's
that's
two
an
things
interesting topic to me.
You said two things I disagree with. Number one, if you think that kids don't have the capability to make decisions in regards to like medical care, you should apply that to everything, not just this. So, like, if they have like brain surgery for whatever reason, let's say they have a tumor, or let's say
they have to
need
have a
but
parent sign off on that.
right.
On
So
every
how's
other
that
type of
different than
surgery.
this? So how's that different than this though? Because the research shows overwhelmingly that this also helps kids or young teens. Overwhelmingly.
We disagree on that, on the data, because
Well,
if you take suicide rates, they're just as high before and after.
No, they absolutely drop 100%.
You can't say that either. You have to say
I've seen
just say
actual
self-unaliving. Yeah, well then, so let's talk
we
about
can
it.
agree
though,
to
because,
disagree on that.
No, I can't. We can't agree to disagree on on objective things. So like we can
Absolutely
then
not.
have a conversation about the studies.
Fair.
But the studies show that their self-unaliving rate absolutely does drop afterwards. What their confusion is that people say is like, well, it's not as low as like cis kids. Okay, but that's not the point. The point is it still drops significantly after gender-affirming care. And I think that would be a good thing. I think anybody should think that's a good thing.
That's fair. I'll look into that. I don't know that what I've seen separated transitioning kids and not. And I don't necessarily disagree that they have the ability to explore gender. It's the surgical part that's what the executive order addresses and is the difference, because there are many post-transitioners that have come out and said, I wish that I'd been given time. I'd wish that my 14-year-old
but that's
self
anecdotal.
did not.
Yeah,
it is anecdotal.
But overwhelmingly, and when it comes to the regret rate, that also is incredibly low. Yeah, are there ones that do regret it? Sure, and I think that's justified. I think they matter.
You have that with anything, right?
100%. But when we do look at the the regret rate, we see a lot of studies showing that on average it's about 1%, give or take. Some are lower than 1%. Yeah, there's some studies showing lower, but whatever. On average, it's about 1%, maybe a little bit lower.
Really low. Yeah, and I just want to ask you a
into that.
question about
Yes.
surgery. So any person, regardless of their gender, can receive gender affirming care. So it's not directly only to trans people. So there is a condition that a cisgender boy, so this is one of the most common gender affirming care procedures that would occur. It's a cisgender boy that would naturally grow breast tissue. So it's called gynecomastia. So surgery to remove that breast tissue. Would you disagree with that?
Not necessarily, but you're talking, I mean, you countered my last point with it's extremely rare. That's an extremely rare occurrence.
No, it's not. And so
what percentage of young men do you think experience that? If you were to guess.
I don't know the exact. It's not a thing. There is a statistic. I can look it up. But in the meantime,
but that matters.
I think the overall
point
point
is 5 in the
is-
United States over a population of whatever it is, 340 million versus if there's 200,000, that makes a big difference. And
No, but I think the overall point is that would be gender affirming care by any definition.
It is.
But if there's but if there's 5 that happen, then that makes it more.
Well, no,
anecdotal than
gynecomastia is well, we're not talking like 20% of like young boys or anything. It's a sizable amount to the point where we're not talking just about like 1, 2, or single digit or double.
But it would be important to know that stat, right? If it's 0.04 or 0.4, like you said, for in your counter to for the other side of gender affirming care, if it's 0.4, then your arguments would meet each other out, right? You'd say it's too small.
Well, no, I mean
to make a change.
All right, so let's see how prevalent gynecomastia is.
Yeah, I can't search while I'm on.
No, I'm looking right now, but I would venture to guess that it is not any less than transgender people who get gender affirming care.
I found it, Doug. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're okay.
It's the NIH. 50 to 70% of cisgender boys experience gynecomastia.
Yeah. Now it's going to be to varying degrees, right? Like some may have it to a small degree to the point where, they may not need surgery, but it could be that they need certain medications, or it could be severe to the point where they need surgery. But either way, that still is absolutely a form of gender affirming care. If imagine being a boy or a teenager and you start to grow breasts, that would that would make you feel awful. Yeah.
Right, that was my point. And like, would you deny that boy that affirming care so that they could remove that breast tissue? That would be the same thing for a transgender boy. They would also have the same procedure, or they would have the same surgery.
But if it's 50 to 70%, as you say, then that's not a gender thing. That's that would be a naturally occurring thing. If something happens in 70%, if something happens, let me finish my sentence. If something happens in 70% of a group, then it's something that's naturally occurring. You would say that's normal for teenage boys to develop breast tissue.
That doesn't mean it's not gender affirming care. But Dexter, that doesn't mean it's not. Just because something occurs a lot or is quote unquote natural doesn't mean it's not gender affirming care. Imagine being a teenager and you start to grow breasts. Imagine how that would make you feel.
No, I know how. But I'm saying if Jack says that it occurs in 50 to 70%, so let's take this. If it's 70% of boys that develop some level of breast tissue, that seems that would be normal, right? If 70%,
whether it's normal or not, we're not talking about Dexter. We're not.
But then it's not gender. Then it would be normal.
Oh my
for the
God,
gender,
Dexter, we're not arguing if this is normal or not. Whether it's normal or prevalent or whatever the case is, that doesn't.
But then
mean
it wouldn't be
gender
affirming.
Gender affirming care isn't based on how prevalent something is.
Yes,
gender affirming care has nothing to do with that.
So
but if it's in 70% of boys, then it's normal for boys to have breast tissue.
No, I'm saying that.
Then you wouldn't have to remedy it because it would be normal.
I don't know how you're not getting this.
It's literally atypical for a cisgender boy to have more estrogen than testosterone and grow.
You don't have to yell at me. We're talking calmly.
No, you're not listening. You're literally
it's not normal if it's 50 to 70%. That's my point.
The prevalence of it is irrelevant. Yes, it's irrelevant.
It is relevant.
Atypical for a boy to have breast tissue.
Okay, let me stop a second. Is it atypical for any group if 70% of them experience a certain
We're not
thing?
talking about something atypical. Dexter, Jesus Christ, this has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with whether it's common or typical or normal or not. It is still a form of gender affirming care.
You're both using the word atypical.
Dexter, I'm saying it has nothing to do with that. Let's stop using that word.
But you're saying that.
I am not saying it.
Okay, Jax is saying that. No,
Holy
Jax
shit.
said,
okay,
if it's atypical, it needs to be addressed as gender affirming care.
It doesn't matter how prevalent it is. Let's stop using that word. It's a form of gender affirming care, meaning when that happens to boys or men, it's going to affect how they feel about their gender. It's going to affect how they feel overall in terms of their views towards it. Right? Like there's going to be dysphoria. There could be at least.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying
so then it's gender affirming care.
If I'm a teenage boy, okay, let me say this: if I'm a teenage boy and 70% of my surrounding teenage boys.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. You're missing the point. You are literally frustrating the both of us because you're missing the point. The point was that it's gender affirming care. It affirms the boy's gender to remove the breast tissue. Point, period, blank.
Like lifting weights, for example, that could be very common in men. That's a form of gender affirming care because it helps them feel more masculine, having bigger muscles and being stronger. That's a form of gender affirming care. Now, that's not a medication, obviously, right? But it's still a form of it, just as if a trans person wants to wear a dress to feel like more of a woman or whatever. Like, that's still a form of gender affirming care. Anyways, Serena, thank you for the $2 on Venmo. I appreciate you. W. Serena in the comments. The comment says, if this comes up, it says, if guest saw a person with breasts and didn't see their face, what gender would he think they were? It's a good question.
Yeah, there's also good points in the chat. ED medicine, hair plugs, gender affirming care.
If you saw somebody with breasts but you didn't see their face, what gender would you think they were?
Very good point.
Dexter?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was directed at me.
What gender would you think if you saw somebody somebody with breasts but you didn't see their face? What gender would you think they were, or are?
Well, for starters, I wouldn't. It's what gender they are wouldn't enter my thing. But if they were if they asked me what gender do you think I am, I would assume, since a very high percentage of women have breasts and a very low percentage of men have breasts, then you would naturally assume. Right. Based on data, right?
Exactly. Right. I agree with you.
But if
so that's why
70% of But if 70% of teenage boys had breast tissue, I wouldn't assume that was abnormal and need addressing.
Holy
no,
shit.
but hold on. That doesn't mean they have gender dysphoria associated with it, right? Like 70%, like we're talking like sometimes in most of the cases it's so minor. Most of the cases it's so minor where it may not affect how they feel. In the more
so
major
that goes
cases,
back. My question is, what percentage of teenage boys would have enough that they
the percentage
would
is
need or they
irrelevant.
would
The
seek?
percentage is 100% irrelevant.
It isn't irrelevant because if it's 70%, then it's normal. It's
No,
more normal than
how's,
90%.
oh my God, I can't keep having this fucking conversation.
I
How
guess
you
we're just
feel
going
about
in circles here.
how you feel about your gender, how you feel about your gender is irrelevant to how common something is. I don't know why you keep going back to that.
Yeah, I don't understand why you're stuck on the one thing that literally
I keep
didn't
getting
happen.
muted by somebody, so I don't know if you have mods that just don't want me to answer your questions, but it's hard to have a
Oh,
conversation
we want
when
you
you're
to get
muted.
off the 70%.
Because I'm making the point that if it is something that is normal for teenage boys, right?
Whether something is normal or not is
gender,
irrelevant. It's
but
irrelevant.
why? No, it's not, because you guys, I keep getting cut off before I get to this.
It's
Then
irrelevant
why
because
would,
not 70% of them grow breasts to the degree that you are thinking. A
that
small
was my
percent of
question,
them,
is
a
what
small
is that
percent,
percentage?
a small percent grow breasts to the degree that you're probably
Okay,
imagining in your head.
that was what I was trying to get to, but I kept
said that
getting
it
cut
was
off.
50 to 70%. I didn't say 70.
Okay,
It's
say
an
50,
imbalance
say 51. It's still,
Hello?
my point on that would still stand. So what's the percentage of
No,
that would
it
need to
doesn't
receive
matter.
gender affirming care, not just have slightly protruding
Holy shit.
nipples, and that would be
Would you
breast
want breast
tissue that
tissue?
wouldn't be.
I'm assuming you're a man, Dexter. Would you be okay with developing breast tissue at 16, or it would actually start?
That's not the point either. The point was, the
No,
question
that is the
was,
point. That is the point,
is
that
all
it's
of those 50 to 70%, is it gender affirming care? Or if a lot of it is just, that's normal for their gender?
No, it's not normal. Oh my God, it's typical. All right, we're gonna stop.
If they have 1% more
God.
breast tissue than the next teenage boy next to them,
Yeah,
is
you're
that
a
a
real
gender
ally.
issue, or is that their body issue?
when you think about a man, do you think about somebody having breasts? Is that something that you picture when you think
Well, are
of
you
a
saying
typical
breasts, full breasts,
Yeah.
or are you talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
breast tissue and absent?
No,
instead
when
of
you think
pecs?
about it, if I just asked you to like think about a man, you would not think of breasts, right?
I would think of they have breast tissue.
Okay, but you wouldn't think they have
full
breasts.
round breasts.
Right.
No.
So if a guy or a boy starts to grow
And you would
them,
do the same, would you not?
and it causes really negative emotions and negative
I
feelings.
don't disagree with that. I said that early on.
But then that
if
would
a
be
teenage
gender
boy grew
dysphoria.
breasts,
Yeah, that would be awful. Well, at least it would for me.
then it would be very difficult, right? It would be
Yes.
very difficult in most societies to do, and
Yes.
that would be something that they should seek. But my question was, how often does that happen, as
You
opposed
got
to
stuck
the
on-
rest of the gender affirming care? That
Again, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. You got stuck on I was trying to point out the fact that a cisgender boy, regardless of how common it may seem, that it's still gender affirming care, because they would need to have that breast tissue removed if they're having stress surrounding growing breasts. When they know themselves to be a boy, they know that their gender is a boy and that they shouldn't have breasts. Okay, they would receive gender affirming care. They would have top surgery.
Okay,
They would-
fair enough. So I'll concede the point.
Thank
So
you.
in those cases, so that specific executive order was for taxpayer funds, was it not? Was it not? So taxpayer funds would be Medicare,
No.
not Medicaid, right?
No.
So who
That's
then
also-
determines what percentage of breast tissue would get care versus not getting care?
Would it make you feel better if I look up the statistics on how?
No,
how
I concede the point. So
insurance from families.
who
I'm
gets to
sure.
decide who gets then that care and who doesn't?
Not
Who
the
gets to have
president.
top
Not
surgery
the
or
president.
But the
probably,
government, right?
probably people within the medical community should decide something like
But
that.
the government, ultimately, right? It's government funds.
No,
Someone in the
no, the
government.
government. No, I don't think that the government should not decide what sort of medical care people should and shouldn't get, and what's okay medical care to
But
get.
they do in every case, right? I mean,
I'm arguing that
to get
they shouldn't,
approval for
though.
any type of care, you have to get approval from Medicaid. Now, granted, there's
No. But
hopefully a lot
whether
of medically trained people within
whether
that.
the thing is like Medicare, whether something is like actual like medical treatment or not is not up to the government. That would be up to the doctors and people in the medical community to decide those
It
things.
is if they're paying, because doctors wouldn't do something if they weren't going to get compensated, whether it be private insurance or government
but you're
insurance,
talking
correct?
about whether they get approved for it. That's a different thing than whether something should be met, like a medical.
But the executive order, which is what we're talking about here, specifically said government funding. It didn't make it illegal. It didn't make it not possible. Now, granted, for people that don't have money to do it themselves,
I still think that should be wrong.
correct?
I still think that should be wrong. I have a few Venmos and whatever to read out loud. Let me just do this real quick. David, thank you so much. David in the comments, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 20 on Venmo. Just says, just supporting the lives. Please do them forever. Thank you. Use this to kick Dexter if you want.
We're about to get kicked. Galaxies are coming through.
I'm not against it, but 20 would do it. But anyways, Kayla, thank you for the 5 on Venmo. Just sending love. Thanks for putting up with the ignorant and uneducated. We appreciate your work. Kayla, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I got one more on Cash App to read, and then we're good to go. Tommy, thank you so much. Tommy. George Soros says kick him. All right, we got 2 different kicks. We got to kick you.
We did get one galaxy, so I think we were on the way
okay,
out.
we got 2 different, because it's 2 galaxies. Okay, all right. We got enough to kick him for a lifetime. Almost.
Ban?
No, perma is like 150.
Oh,
no,
it's a lot.
It's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's
It's a
okay.
lot. But
All
although
right,
we
well,
got
then
close
whoever
to it.
sent those, we get a bank kick, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you guys, all of you, though. I really appreciate that.
For real, I'm sorry I didn't see who sent those galaxies, so just remember.
It was all around. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, it was one
generous
person?
in general.
Awesome.
Yes. It was the same person that sent me a very generous PayPal, I believe it was.
Nice.
Yeah, same person. So. Thank you guys again, though. Thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone for getting that was terrible. You're not an ally if you're still here. Just I know, Tommy. 100%. That person was not loading at all, so I don't know if there's another. Yeah, waiting for guests to join. That's another. I haven't said it at all, but thank you so much to everyone who sent me gifts.
YouTube people, if you're joining the live, make sure you subscribe. If you're enjoying it, obviously. If not, don't. And make sure you guys like the live as well. I would appreciate that.
Peabody, seriously, who needs enemies when an ally is like that? Yeah.
Just FYI, guys, I do need to go to the gym and work out clients at 5 o'clock my time. It's currently 4:08. So I have like 4 clients starting at 5 o'clock. So this will be my, I won't be live later, but later, how you doing? See
hey,
you
how's
later,
it going?
later. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's your age? How old are you?
25.
Sounds good. And what are your views on the LGBT plus community?
I mean, I'm in support of people having their right to pursue what they want to pursue, or whatever lifestyle they want to be a part of. The only thing that I don't like is what it represents. Like when I look at, for example, the rainbow flag, they have the 6 colors. That actually kind of, the reason why I don't like that is because the rainbow actually is representative of the Ark of the Covenant in the Bible. And it seems like they're using the flag, they're using those colors to kind of blaspheme the Ark of the Covenant, which is in the Bible.
I'm not sure. So 2 things. Number 1, it's not a lifestyle. It's just who they are, sexuality,
Well, it's
gender,
a preference.
etc.
It's a preference.
It's
Well,
not a
no. Being
preference.
gay is not a preference. You don't prefer to be gay versus not.
Absolutely.
It's not a preference.
It's a preference. It's a sexual
It's
preference.
later.
it's
You
not.
can't prefer. It's not a preference. You're telling me you can prefer to like somebody
you
over
prefer women?
have a sexuality?
Yeah, you prefer women but not men? But you
It's
were just like,
biological, man. It's biological.
okay, then that's natural.
Can
Then it
a
wouldn't be a
man and
preference.
a man have children? Can a woman and a woman
For
have
fuck's
children?
sake,
But
it's
that has
always
nothing to do with what
reproduction.
we're talking about.
Watch your
though.
mouth,
That has
fatty.
nothing. Jesus Christ, let's not be doing that. Can we just act like an actual human
lost.
adult that
Yeah,
doesn't
you directly
that
attacked
doesn't
me.
say incredibly? Can we not say incredibly harmful things to people just because we don't like what they're saying?
Cursing at each other?
I didn't insult
You started
in
the
any
cursing.
way.
You started the cursing.
So you can insult my
Why don't
body.
you calm your
Okay,
emotions down and think
Jack's
logically?
saying a curse is not at all the same as you
It
insulting
seems
her
like
or criticizing her based on her looks.
Yeah, you lost immediately. So
well, check how you talk to people, and then I won't talk about it. Why don't you regulate your emotions?
Okay, but
I'm
cursing
pretty
isn't
sure I'm
an
fine.
cursing
So
is
do
not
you not like
inherently
the answer or
harmful.
what? Do you not like the answer?
Well, it's not a preference.
That's your opinion. It is a preference.
It's not.
Do you prefer women? Do you prefer women over men? Were you just like in a group full of people and you're like, oh, Rosie
Quit
looks
muting my
really
mic.
good, but Tom kind of looks good too, but I prefer Rosie today.
Sexual confusion is based on trauma. Sexual trauma.
Absolutely not. That's misinformation, and do not repeat that.
So here, a preference means a
It's not
greater liking for
misinformation.
a
Quit
preference
fucking
means
silencing
a
my mic, or I'll
preference
just
means
get
a
the fuck
preference
off.
means a preference means a greater liking for one thing over another. The term also refers to personal choices, favorite options, or special advantage given to someone. So it's not a choice.
You sound like you're not
Yes, it
regulating
is a
your
choice.
emotions. You sound like
So
you're
you
not
can choose to
regulating
be
your
gay.
emotions.
Wait. Later, you can choose to be gay right now if you wanted
It's
to.
usually based from confusion. It's
So
usually
later,
rooted in
later.
trauma.
I'm asking if it's a choice. Could you be gay right now? Could you choose to be gay? Could you choose to be attracted to men? You're on mute. If it's a choice, you should be able to do it. Yeah, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
How do you expect to have a conversation if you
Okay.
keep on muting my mic?
Relax.
Can you choose to be attracted to men right now?
I'm not attracted to men, so
Can you choose to be attracted to men?
It's not a preference. You are not. You just
I'm not attracted to men.
But can you choose? I'm asking. You said it's a choice. I'm asking. Can you choose right now to be attracted to men?
I don't fall for the belief that you're born gay.
So, but
I mean,
you're telling me it's a
possible,
choice. But later, you're telling me it's a choice. I'm asking you if you
I said
had
it's
to.
a preference. It's a preference.
You also said it's a choice. You said it's a choice.
I
So
said
can
it's
you
a
choose?
preference, man. It's
You
based on
also
who
said
you're
it's a
attracted
choice.
to.
You also said it's a choice. A preference implies it's a choice. So can you
No, it doesn't.
prefer or
You're
choose?
making that up.
It's literally in the definition. It's literally
He
in
said
the
it's
definition.
based off of who you're attracted
It's
to,
based
so
on
then it's
liking.
not a
You said it
preference.
yourself, based on liking.
No, it's not. So it's
So
not
it's
a
based on
preference,
who you're attracted to.
which
So
is a
going back to
natural
what I
occurrence in
said,
your body.
going
It's a
back to what you
natural.
guys are going off of what I said prior. I don't
It's a
care who you
natural
like.
occurrence.
I don't care who you prefer. I don't care who you like.
Not a preference.
I don't really care. That's
You
not the
seem to
point I
care.
was making.
You
Can
seem
you
to
stay
be
with the
really. You seem
logic?
to be really butthurt about the flag.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
because
you're
it's
acting like you're
blasphemous.
choosing
It's
ice cream
blasphemous,
flavors.
and
We don't
it's
choose.
literally an attack on the Bible. That's
Did
why.
you vote for Trump? Did you vote for Trump?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yep.
What is blasphemous about having
I
rainbow
explained
colors?
it in the beginning. I explained it already.
But no. That would imply that they're doing it in reference to the Bible. How do you know that? Like, sorry, are you
Because
telling me right now?
the
What
rainbow.
about the rainbow in the sky? If there's a rainbow in the sky, is that blasphemous?
Look up Ark of the Covenant and look up what
If
the
there's
Ark
a
of the
rainbow
Covenant
in the
is.
sky, is it blasphemous?
It's representative of Ark of the Covenant.
If there's a rainbow in the sky, is it blasphemous?
That's a dumb question.
So
What does that
answer
have
it.
to do with what I'm saying?
So answer it. You said a rainbow anywhere outside the Bible would be blasphemous. So if there's a rainbow in the sky, is it
Who
blasphemous?
created the earth?
If there's a rainbow in the sky, is it
Who created
blasphemous?
the
Yes or
earth?
no?
Who created the
You
earth?
not
Was it
answering the
God?
question is very telling right now.
I
Is
am
it
answering
blasphemous?
your question.
You're not. It
Who
would be a yes
created
or
the
no.
earth?
It would be yes
Who
or no.
created
Nobody
the earth?
created the earth. It was not created by a thing,
Listen,
by a
the
person.
reason I don't hate the you got okay, he just muted me.
No, you
Are you
didn't.
gonna keep on muting me?
You're talking. You're
No
not
one's
muted.
muting.
You're not muted.
Yep. No one's muting
Okay.
you.
So I don't really care what you people do in your own time. Listen, whatever you want to do, you do it.
Then you don't have a
I
problem.
can care less.
Then you don't
What
have a
I
problem
care
with that.
about is the
You
rainbow.
couldn't care less. I couldn't
The
care less
rainbow.
is the saying.
The rainbow.
All right,
All
well,
right,
get
so
over it.
What's with the
Get the fuck
rainbow?
over it. Yeah, get the
What's
fuck
with the
over it.
rainbow?
Yeah.
It's
Stop being
blasphemous
butthurt.
towards. It's blasphemous towards
Who
God,
gives a shit?
the creator
It's
of the earth.
blasphemous. It's blasphemous
It's
towards a made-up
blasphemous
thing.
against the
It's
Bible.
blasphemous towards a
I
made-up
mean, you're
thing.
gonna
Later,
have to
You're
answer
going
for it,
off
not
by
me.
a book that was written by men.
you're
Okay.
later. You're saying it's blasphemous towards a thing that doesn't exist.
Well,
Towards
it's Ark of the Covenant.
a make-believe sky daddy.
The rainbow is representative of the promise that God made to his people that he wouldn't flood the earth.
No,
God
rainbows
isn't
It was
real.
the
Get over
way
it.
rainbow.
before
That's why when
Christianity
it
and
rains,
religion.
there's a rainbow.
No, so
Jesus
You
rainbows
don't see the
Christ.
coincidence?
rainbows predate religion.
Yes, rainbows existed
Actually, the
before
Bible's against
Christianity.
religion. If you didn't know,
The
smart guy.
Bible is
The
Yeah,
Bible's against
it's not
religion? What the
religious.
fuck are you talking about?
It's not religious. You don't know the
What?
Bible, so you wouldn't know.
Neither do
David, we have
you.
to clip this. David, we have to clip this. He literally just
Yeah,
said
clip it.
Christianity. He said Christianity isn't religious.
Oh, I'm dead.
Christianity, is it in the Bible? Find the word Christianity in the Bible. Clip
You're
that
telling
one.
me Christianity is not religious?
Yeah, go
So
find it in the Bible right now, genius.
do you have a religion?
Clip that one.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
continue
clip
to clip this.
Yeah,
That's
whatever,
fine.
fatty. Why don't you go lose some weight?
Later, see, you're doing it again. You're
Tell me
doing it
something
because
I
you hate
don't
yourself.
know.
You got to
Yeah, you
attack
didn't-
her
Oh, okay. I
because you
hate
really
myself,
dislike
right.
yourself.
You
Well,
lost.
I take too good care of myself to hate myself.
Later, if you actually had good self-esteem and you were like a decent person, you wouldn't attack somebody for how they look.
I would never allow myself.
Shut the fuck up, Moid. Someone wanted me to point out that he conflated the Ark of the Covenant with Noah's Ark. So you're getting your biblical references wrong.
All right, I
It's
got a
Ark of
Venmo
the
to
Covenant.
read.
Go look it
I
up,
got
dumbass.
you shut your whore mouth. All right, David, thank you for the $1 on Venmo. It says if someone pays
You're
to
the
kick the same
homosexual,
person,
not me. You're the
if
whore,
someone
not me.
if someone pays to kick the same person they invited up, does that mean they're grifting themselves, asking for a friend? Thanks, W. David. Thank you so much.
Who am I a hater of?
Us, you're literally calling me
later.
fat multiple times now.
That's because of your behavior. I'm calling you on
Later,
your behavior.
So you don't have any right to literally attack my.
All you have to do is go lose the weight. Go lose the weight.
Let's say, wait, if you're gonna attack her looks, we need to see how you look. Go turn on your camera right now.
Do you
turn
see
on your
my
camera
size?
right now.
Do you see me right
fat.
there?
He didn't say
Turn
the
your
Does it
camera.
look like I'm in shape or out of shape?
Turn your
Go look
camera
right there.
on. If you're going to attack somebody for their looks, you
Go
better
look
show what
right
the fuck
there.
you look like.
Go
Later,
look at me
show,
right there.
Show us. Did you? Oh, you said the F slur a while
You
ago. I'm
are
sorry,
being
guys.
shown
I didn't
right
hear
there.
it.
Yeah,
I didn't hear it.
Oh, I thought he called me fat. I didn't hear him say it. Did he?
I didn't hear it.
I honestly didn't.
I trust you guys. But I didn't hear
trust
it.
them. Yeah, no. Now everyone started spamming it. Sorry, guys. I really thought that he had just said that about me.
Yeah, no, I trust you guys. What's up, Ghost? How you doing? What's up, Ghost? How you doing? Okay. Goodbye. Thank you, boss lady. I appreciate it. Alrighty. Literally no one in here is actually interested in answering this question. Well, we've had like 10 plus guests up, so no. Hi, Luke. How are you?
Yeah,
How
I'm
are you?
good. Yeah.
I just need to know your age first for TikTok TOS.
Yeah, I'm 18.
All right. Sounds good. What year did you
By the
graduate
way,
high school? What year did you graduate high school?
I'm in the UK. I didn't graduate. It was 2 years ago.
At
In the
16?
UK,
Is
you leave
that
school
normal
at
in the UK? All right,
Yeah,
whatever.
school you leave school at 16, and
All
then
right, whatever,
yeah.
whatever. That's fine. Anyways, what are your
By the
views
way,
on
I'm not.
what are your
Yeah.
views on the
Oh,
LGBT
sorry.
plus community?
I'm part of it actually, and I'm not MAGA, but I know why. I have someone I do know who is MAGA, and they once made this point to me, and I haven't really been able to dispute it. So I did think I could probably like make this point on their behalf. Obviously, I'm not friends with them, but they did say that a lot of their like MAGA group and everybody, especially at the far right, they dislike LGBTQIA+ because of like neo pronouns, and they think that everybody in that community, is, a pup cell for or like some ridiculous gender. So I do think that a lot of people kind of, like what's her name, Lily Tino, like people like that. I do think they kind of may put a bad light on the LGBTQ and community. So
Well,
I
listen,
do
people.
think,
Yeah, so people like the LGBT plus community is not a monolith, meaning like they don't all have the same beliefs or same whatever. Like they're different groups of people. Just because two people are gay, that doesn't mean they're exactly the same. So like, can there people in the LGBT plus community have harmful ideals or do harmful things? Yeah, like for sure. Like
yeah.
sometimes humans
Well,
just
that's
do
why
shitty things.
I think the media definitely exaggerates it, and I do think there are some people who are very young, like maybe like age 10, and they go on TikTok and they see this person saying you can be 1,000 genders and you can, like obviously I support LGBTQ, but I do kind of stop at this like point of like these three genders. I believe non-binary or male or female. I do kind of, but I do think a lot
Yeah,
of
male and female would be sexes though, but like it's on a bimodal
woman,
spectrum
man.
anyhow.
Sorry, I meant woman and man.
Well, yeah, but that would still be on like a bimodal spectrum as well. Bimodal meaning that there aren't just those two; there can be variations of things in between that don't fit
Yeah.
neatly into those categories, right? Like, for example, like somebody may say a man is somebody who has like facial hair, somebody who has a penis, somebody who has all these different things that you typically would associate with men, but there could be men that don't have facial hair, right? Or
Yeah.
don't have
I get
whatever
it's
it
very
is, right?
it's
There could
subjective.
be
Yeah.
different variations. There could be different
Yeah. Could I just
variations.
reply to someone who said, "How do alternate gender identities affect you?" It doesn't affect me. What I'm saying though is that the far right will predominantly find these alternative gender identities and like twist them and exaggerate them and make the LGBTQIA plus community look bad. And then that's why I think a lot of MAGA dislike the community, because they look at them and they think, oh, it's just a bunch of people who are, like pervs, and they do all this, bad stuff, and they identify as a helicopter, and they identify as like, that's why it's become a running joke, to be
Yeah, but a
honest. You've
lot of
got
that's
people.
misinformation, though. Yeah, but a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
that's misinformation,
misinformation.
though. But
Yeah,
I
it
can't
is.
control every single person in terms of the information
Yeah,
that they
I'm
get.
not saying you
People,
can't.
right? So
No.
sometimes people are fed misinformation. A lot of times people are fed misinformation,
Yeah.
and there's only so much you could do to tackle it, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
people are just going to believe certain things just because they're
Yeah,
going to believe
I
certain
100%
things.
agree, but I was just saying, because the like title says, why do MAGA dislike the community? I was just making the point on, I think that's why they dislike them. So I agree with you, it's misinformation, but that misinformation is still making them dislike the community. So obviously I don't advocate for it or anything. I'm just giving a reason on why they do it. Even though it's wrong, their reason for disliking it.
Misinformation plays into it, but even if they were to get the proper information, there still would be a sizable percentage of people that just are transphobic, homophobic, whatever.
Yeah.
That's just
I
how
think it's
people
because of
are.
religion.
Because yeah, it could be because of their religion. It could just be like in the type of area that they grew up in. It could be a few different things that would lead them to not be accepting of different types of people, different groups of people,
Yeah.
whether they get misinformation or not. Because you can get proper information if you put some effort into it, right? But
Yeah.
people don't want to sometimes, so they're just lazy and they are fed things that fit their preconceived notions of groups.
Yeah.
So they don't try to challenge it because it just
I
fits
think
what they believe about a group.
it's because, yeah, to be honest, the like far right, and even that some far left, but predominantly far right, they're statistically proven to be more uneducated. Like, I know a lot of people I used to be in school with, they would be very homophobic, they would be very like racist, but you'd notice that they were failing all their classes. So when you are usually, if you're uneducated, you turn to religion, and then they look on TikTok and they look at TikTok Christians and they think, oh well, I should hate LGBTQ because the Bible says so, and they lack that critical thinking. So I think the two reasons are religion and then misinformation and stereotypes, which
and
neither
a
two
combination
can really
thereof.
control.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
eventually,
don't disagree with you.
luckily, eventually, as society progresses, there'll be a rise in atheism. I mean, I'm agnostic personally, and I can't say the word agnosticism. Sorry, that's not how you say it, but you know what I'm trying to say.
You're okay. I get what you're saying.
It doesn't. It's not one of them things that I read from a book and it causes me to dislike certain people. No, I did make my point. No one else was coming up. I was just saying there's two reasons why MAGA dislike them. It's religion and misinformation from public figures like Donald Trump. I'll leave now because I don't really have anything else to say.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, it was nice speaking to you. I know you're all Americans, so sorry if you don't understand.
No, you're good. No, I understood. I can understand what you're saying.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't
you're
know
all good, man.
Can you kick me?
I got you. I got you.
Have a good day.
Take care. Take care. Hope you have a good day.
No offense, but the question above Doug's head is posed to you personally. Like, we don't expect anyone to come up here and magically cure all the hate and try to figure out as a collective. We just want, like, if you are MAGA, to personally give us your opinion, and if you're not, then why are you against it? And I get what he was trying to say, but everyone was getting frustrated in chat. It's okay. You're fine. Doug has been live for quite a while, so.
I have. I'm trying to make up for lost times here, guys.
You're fine. You don't have to do that. We understand when you need to take breaks. It's completely understandable.
Yeah, guys, we are looking for opposition, though. If you have enjoyed the live, click the follow button on the top left. If you're watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button. I am probably going to wrap this up pretty shortly, though, because I do got to be out of here in about 20 minutes anyways, and I'd rather not rush to get out of here. It's not currently raining, but one of my biggest, I don't even know if you call it a pet peeve, is getting caught in the rain outside. Like, if I'm going to my car or coming from my car, I fucking hate it when it rains. Like, it really bothers me.
I literally hate that with a passion. I have an umbrella, but it was like in my trunk and I didn't want to grab it because it was just like literally under everything, and it downpoured on Monday, and I had to work through literally from 9 to 3. I worked throughout the downpour, and I could literally wring my shirt out when I got home. I was so mad. I fucking hate it.
It's so annoying. Yeah, like
you can't get away from it. Like just trying to run from your car to
yeah. Or,
everybody takes all the front parking spots too.
I know, and what's happened to me before when I had like going to the gym to train people, I like my feet would get like my socks would get wet because like there was like a lot of puddles. Yeah, so I was training people with wet socks, and it really fucking pissed me off. Like I really don't like it. Yeah.
Well, my son has a bad habit of going into the fridge, and then I have an ice machine, and it'll also deposit the ice into a little bin, and because I have the. Sorry, my daughter is.
You're okay.
Dancing and singing. So yeah, there's the bottom deposit. So I have the freezer on the bottom, and he has a habit of getting ice and then it going on the floor, and then him not picking it up. So I'll come home, I'll take my shoes off, and then what happens? I instantly step in a puddle. And I end up with wet socks. I'm like, oh, can we stop? Where?
Kick the ice under the fridge. Yeah, I've done
yeah, I've done it too, but that's worse. I don't want to do that either.
Just worry about it later at some point, I guess.
Sorry, I was looking for the person that was, I guess, saying slurs in chat, but I think somebody muted him already. So, W, whoever got him, but it was tartar sauce.
Let's find somebody to raid, guys. I'm probably going to wrap this up right now. Again, I just don't want to have to rush to get ready here. So who is live that we can raid? Let's see.
Are you friends with Ian?
I see Ian is live. That's a possibility. Yeah. We can raid Ian.
Do you know Taylor? Taylor's Mix? He's live also.
I don't know who that is. No.
Okay. He's one of
Duntrell. I see. Comrade B. Super solid. You guys know who he is. Free to be me. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see my whole list
Joey.
right now.
Joey does it. I don't know, guys. What do you want? Comrade B? We'll raid Comrade B. Let's raid Comrade B. It's COMRADE.B. Space B. That's who we are raiding. No questions asked. Okay? Alright, guys.
The red B. Like it's literally the
yeah,
emoji.
it's the letter B. Yeah.
Yeah.
COMRAD.B. Alright, guys. I appreciate you all watching. It was nice to have a long live. I will probably be live again around the same time. Again, it should always be around noonish. Eastern time, so just kind of plan for that. But I do encourage you guys to join Discord. The link is in my bio because I announce ahead of there when I go live. Also, you can join the bulletin board here on TikTok by clicking my profile picture up there. Both of those I announce ahead of time when I go live. So, Jackson, do you want to say anything?
No, just thank you as always for allowing me to co-host with you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's great having you up. I really appreciate it.
Thank
All right, guys.
you.
Once again, we are going to raid Comrade B. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow me, but go ahead and raid her. She has a pretty good live, so go ahead and check her out and raid her. All right, guys. Take care, okay?
Bye.
Fuck. Shit. God damn it. No.